is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know
the pool house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. Great Movie Madness. Ready for tonight? There's so much to talk about. We're going to have fun. Everyone keep calm. I'm more confident in my show now because you know what? I love reacting to other movie pundits as well. Hot takes. Why is Matt Jarbo in the thumbnail? Because it's fun, and I wanted to put a tinfoil cap on him because that's what I think of people that think DC's got it. They just know what they're doing now. They're just moving on. They know what they're doing. So I listen. I say everything's up in the air. This is significant. Not that just everything's delayed, but what they played with the release schedule. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Black Adam and Flash also flip-flopped in this delay. Now Black Adam's coming out before the Flash. I'm not sure of that one. I have to check on that. But this is significant. It's almost 8 months from the original release of the Flash. And that is time, potentially, to do a few things. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying they're going to rework the whole film. But a lot of critics of Snyder fans that said, oh, it's going to get reworked when the merger and they're going to change everything. No, not necessarily. But it is time. It could. There may be other reasons that they flip-flopped with Black Adam. Everything else only got a 2 or 3 month delay. This one got an 8 month delay. And it's the most important film in the slate for the future. It really is. So we'll talk about that. And that's why I did contact Matt. He kind of said LOL because he's on the thumbnail. Why am I on the thumbnail? Because a lot of my friends, I'm like, they know what they're doing now. They're on the, yeah, why not? Exactly. Put me on as many thumbnails as you want. Isaac,
yeah, I gotta pay the bills somehow.
Except for Eddie. I felt some kind of way putting my face on Fat Bastard. I don't know, Eddie. That was kind of too far. I don't know. Actually,
kind of mean.
Bye, Eddie. No, just kidding.
Wow, that's oppressive, Max.
But remember to smash the like button. We're also, oh goddamn, I forgot to watch the Obi Wan trailer. I was gonna watch it before.
Let's watch it on the stream.
No,
I can't believe you, Max.
How are we even gonna talk about it? Okay, all right.
Exactly.
Right now, Max, take a time out. Go watch the stream.
I got you, Max. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, we got you. Don't worry about it.
All right. Okay, Brian's in charge. I'll go watch it and then I'll come back because we're gonna watch. What is this hot chicks with sweet honey thighs? That's so weird. No.
Ooh, sweet honey thighs.
Well, you don't want hot chicks with.
That sounds like chicken. Oh, sweet honey mustard chicken thighs.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave and I'll be back after I watch the trailer.
Why'd you block them?
Sounds delicious.
But you know, tell everyone to smash the like button. So
Well,
help
hell yeah.
What are we gonna smash?
Share it out. You know, become a member. You know, subscribe.
Give us
hit
money.
the notification bell. You know, do whatever you have to do to come on through and you know, hang out with us because that's
Give
what we like
Max
to
money.
do
His children are starving.
on a fairly nightly basis. But anyways, how's everybody doing? I haven't been able to pay much attention. So what? They're moving the Flash movie off till when?
June or July of 2023.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's been a minute. That movie's gonna be 10 years. Gonna be delayed for almost a decade or a decade.
When did they start filming? In like 2018 or some shit like that?
No, that's when it was supposed to come out. originally.
Hey, RJ, what's up, buddy?
No, you.
Yeah, Max is still asleep.
Yeah, he's
No,
still
he's watching the Obi Wan trailer right now.
That's a secret way of saying
he
he's
didn't
gonna
come
take a nap.
prepared. He didn't come prepared, so we kicked him out. He's not welcome on his own show now. Didn't do the
Yeah, we
research.
prefer reverse Max instead.
Come to work.
He
Ready
comes
to
here
work.
with the wait, so he makes the clickbait thumbnail, right? That everyone says don't do. He comes with the heat, ain't in here. What the hell?
He's getting prepared.
No, Max is here. He's just he's off camera watching the Obi-Wan trailer.
No, Max is talking to his sources.
So Max is here.
Yeah, he got a phone call from one of his
okay.
sources.
He's not a backstage or anything.
Since he's not here, I can just say this. The biggest news probably of the week outside of movie stuff, Jeff Hardy is All Elite. He joined All Elite Wrestling, AEW, tonight.
Russell Wilson's gonna be a Bronco next year.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
Gas is hella expensive.
RJ smells.
What's that to do with anything that's relevant?
That's not very nice, dude. You know, I've been a smelly kid.
He said RJ
once or
smells,
twice.
not what does RJ smell like.
Yeah,
well, that's true.
He's not very nice.
Well, no, you can smell like
What?
popcorn.
Yeah, I was giving you a compliment. I said you smell,
popcorn?
but I didn't want to, expose you like that. But okay, you smell like strawberries.
You smell fantastic.
What if he doesn't like
All right,
strawberries?
so we kicked Jimbo out now.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Who abused their powers in this matter?
Everybody.
Callie did.
Remember to smack.
Okay, that's fine with me.
No, Max.
Zeno, I don't think it was dull. I
liked
think
it.
overall,
That was epic. It was epic.
I
was
just
great.
watched it. I love the prequel. Shut up, Callie.
No, you let her speak.
You're so mean.
Bitch, please. Bitch, please.
You know what? I'm gonna clip that and make an exposed video out of it.
That's what's happening.
Oh,
right
here
there.
you go, little bitch. Come on.
Oh man.
That's what he said.
Come here. Hold on.
Verbally abuses his dog.
Oh, you little bitchy.
God, I hate to be Max's dog.
Dude, that dog looks like it's struggling. Max, stop touching the dog.
Like it hates its life at the current moment.
Max probably forces him to watch all Geeks and Gamers videos.
No, I don't even watch that shit anymore.
Isn't it so much
Wednesday
better
night
for your
tights? Hey, Chili in Nevada. Okay, so talking about that now, RJ too. We're gonna talk about. We have so much to talk about tonight.
It's a very stacked news night. Yes.
Yeah.
And you have a very clickbaity thumbnail.
Yes, because I think this
Money.
is what I think of people that think WB and DC's got it going on. I think you're tinfoil hats. I think that listen. I'm not going to go as far as to say that the Flash is being completely reworked to introduce and revitalize something else that I want. I'm not going to say that, but it is the most significant release date change in the group, and I think that's purposeful.
To be fair, all of them are significant.
No. That's where I disagree. This one's 8 months. The other ones are 2 or 3 months usually.
Yeah, this
one's
huge.
8 months. And I think also it was done in the midst of other, so
it's
people
been
don't concern.
Planning to come out for years. It's like 2018. I think it was supposed to initially release.
Well,
and it's just
fair,
been
they moved their entire slate back.
Yes,
yeah,
RJ. But read between the lines. Why was this one changed 8 months?
Money.
Why is this the only one with such a significant change? And then in the middle. This is where I want to say there's a line
on the Batman. They're like, we gotta change our tone.
There's a line in the middle between like shill and hater. I don't like to use those words, but you have to, don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe every official announcements. And they just need to change everything. Yeah, they needed to change. It also might have something to do with the war. Like people are not releasing things.
Did you see the article that came out about it?
Don't.
No.
They said that Black Adam is undergoing extensive reshoots.
Black Adam.
Yeah. Actually, this isn't really a scoop per se, but I talked to 2 people. Mm-hmm. One person that people may not like, but I'll name him anyway. Casey Walsh, another guy. Forgetting his name. Hold on, what's his name? I want to make sure
I didn't say that, Bradley. I didn't say that. I'm saying there's something's amiss though, and no one knows anything for sure.
Like I said,
there's something going on. There's something.
Like I said, I talked to Casey Walsh. I talked to Julian Jetson, who actually I believe one of the people in his family works at DC at the actual film production slate. What we were told, and this is what's being reported, is that Black Adam had a test screening that did not go very well. It was not received very well. However, Shazam 2 has had 4 test screenings, and all of them were extremely positive. So their thought process is that Shazam 2 does not need to undergo reshoots or as extensive a reshoots as other films and blockbusters may need to. Black Adam, however, they seem to be really wanting to fix up that movie because the word on the street is that it was very generic. And that The Rock did not do as great of a job as he could have done.
No shit, it's The Rock.
That's the one. Listen, my Snyder fans and everyone says, oh, they don't like anything that's not Snyder. If all my Snyder friends are all looking forward to Black Adam. So
I'm
shocking.
excited for it too, but I mean, I'm not surprised
all of us were, but
we got 40 people watching. Can we get 40 likes, please?
No, if we don't get 40 likes, Max will go fully mad. So please.
Can we get 40 super chats?
Ooh, oh my
That'd be-
God.
Well,
Max is like, ooh.
Well,
we have
I'm
one so
helping you.
far, 39 to go.
Well, again,
Chili
and-
and Nagato, thank you for the $2. I went from hating Max to him becoming my favorite. Wow, I grew on you.
I went the opposite way.
Like a disease.
Yeah, Max smells.
thank
I'm
you.
just kidding.
Well, my hoodie smells. I don't,
You
need
know,
to
you
wash.
smell like you
Yeah,
smell
you
like
wear it
Swiss
all the
strawberries.
time.
Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah.
Take off your
Well,
hoodie again.
like I
No,
said,
no, I will not. Go ahead.
Yo, I didn't see this.
Well, like I was saying, I mean, the thing is, the end of the day, I personally, this is my personal opinions. Take this as just my opinion.
Grain of salt.
I think this is a disaster. I think this sucks. I think it's a bad move to move some of these movies as far back as they're moving them to. And I do think there's something going on. I do think there's something afoot here. What that is, I don't know.
Right, I don't think anyone knows.
Something's not right in Denmark is my point. Something's not right here.
And it's right before
And I will say
the
this.
merger.
I will say this.
Yeah, I think the new regime wants more control of the future.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I think that you are quite naive to think this has nothing to do with the merger. That's what I will say. I think you are naive to assume this has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. I think that the new
Which
regime
I know
wants
that's
wants-
very different.
wants
I
to-
know
wants
it's very
to
different
go-
from what I've said before.
and I feel sorry for Muschietti, because this is exactly what Zack Snyder went through right when the last merger. They are pushing things through, pushing things to get done. They want their bonuses. They might not even be with the
Well, they're
company
doing the opposite
anymore.
now, apparently.
I mean, but this might not have been up to the people that got these projects started.
And this might
Yeah.
be again, maybe
Seems
this is
like it.
tinfoil. I mean, I think this is tinfoil hat conspiracy, maybe. But I think
I love that.
I think Max, you're kind of
That's what
on
she said.
point a little bit. I actually kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
I think that they are kind of reevaluating some things at the moment. I
Yeah,
think
they
they're
want to
looking
make
what
sure they
got.
get it right. Yes.
No.
Well, it's also
Mhm.
about giving these projects the time they need to flesh out because like Grace Randolph, for example, she ended up being right. She was the one who said that these movies need to be released in a certain way, and now they are being released in that specific way. And she was the first one who said Flash and Aquaman need to get pushed back to next year for visual effects and post-production reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of those cases where Grace
I
turned out to
hope
be right again.
I hope the new regime doesn't micromanage the hell out of Muschietti, and I feel for him because this
No, they're
Flash
going
film,
to 100%. They're going to.
Oh, I mean, I would.
You get pushed this
too.
far back. There's no way they don't micromanage and make changes to his movie.
Do you think they're
There's
going to
just
do
no way.
reshoots potentially for 8 months? 8 months is like.
I think
wild.
they can make. I think they can make small adjustments. 8 months is not going. Otherwise, you're going to do a Joss.
Although who
Whedon
knows?
thing.
Maybe 8 months comes and they make absolutely no changes.
That's
they just
true.
pick that release date because.
But I think
Well, you know that they picked that release date for a specific reason too, right? It's also the 35th anniversary of Batman '89. They picked that exact date.
Okay.
But like, I mean, I don't know. But like, okay, my stats on this is like, at least for in terms of what you just said, RJ, and for Black Adam, I'm glad that's getting delayed because, I mean, when we saw the trailer, it looked like that little teaser.
Matt, you could come on the show tonight. Let me. I don't know what you mean. The obvious answer. What's the obvious answer? Well, I did speak with him behind the scenes. He seems to think that rightfully so, the Batman movie is going past expectations.
It is doing very well. I think.
Yeah,
I think they're evaluating a lot of things because I think that right now the new regime is looking at all the cards they have in their deck and they're deciding what they want to actually play.
The other part I would think that would be the smart play here is if you put this stuff off, pump the money into the Batman side projects because it's popping right now, and get those rolling.
Well, you have to release the movies that they have planned, though. I mean,
yeah, no, but I mean to get them started, and then suddenly the air cut. You know, the other thing from yesterday makes much more sense.
And Batgirl's not going to get canceled because it's already filming.
No. So, but that has to come out after the Flash,
it's about
right?
to film the next couple of weeks.
That has to come out after.
Batgirl has to come after Flash. Yes. So basically, all their movies got delayed to next year. Basically, most.
Hey, Matt Jarbo.
What's up?
How's it going? This is significant.
That guy looks familiar.
This is significant. The Flash is the most significant out of that. Am I wrong to say that they flip-flopped Black Adam and Flash? Now Black Adam's coming out before the Flash?
Yeah, Black Adam should have been 2023. That should have been already delayed. I mean, look, Batgirl was supposed to be their big holiday release for HBO Max, another big big push for subscriptions on that one, because like I told you yesterday, like HBO Max just opened in like 15 new 15 new countries in Europe, right? So there's a whole new group of people that can get to watch all this stuff. And I think, look, here's my take on it, man. So today, not only what was announced before all the dates being shifted?
The Penguin HBO Max show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So go pump up all the Batman stuff. I would say, yeah, definitely.
No, because look, man, the way they're going to be approaching James Gunn stuff and Matt Reeves' stuff
we will.
is through more cost-effective means.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if they shoot them all very cheap, then that's going to be able for them to pump out the content in a way that's not going to break the bank. Snyder stuff breaks the bank. That's just the reality of it. You know, I mean, it looks good, but it's expensive. And if you think of like Shazam, you know, even David Sandberg was like, even him on Twitter today was like, the first movie was a Christmas movie and it opened up on Easter.
Right, yeah.
And this movie is a summer movie and it's opening up on Christmas. Right. So
I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Shazam 2 opening up against Avatar 2. I feel horrible.
Exactly. But like I said on Twitter, it's a sacrificial lamb. Because Shazam 2, look, Shazam 1 only did $400 million worldwide, somewhere like 445.
Shazam should not be a sacrificial lamb, though. That's a problem.
It shouldn't be. No, Black Adam should be. And I'll tell you exactly why Black Adam should be. Because if The Rock is the #1 movie star in the world, which so many people love to tell me that he is, then taking on giant blue panda people shouldn't really be a problem. You know, taking on Cameron's Avatar 2, which apparently no one has interest in, that nobody wants to see, but everybody magically wants to see Black Adam, because I hear this all the time from people, especially one Mr. Michael Sutton, who likes to claim that Black Adam is trending on his website, yet not having published one article since November 12th of last year. So what does that tell you about this? There is very little interest in Black Adam. That sizzle reel that Warner Brothers put out that apparently was at the request of The Rock, and I said this, and I've been very stingent about this, absolutely screwed everything up, because it showed you that 3 films were connected, 1 film was not. That 1 film was the first film to drop this year. It is the highest grossing opening weekend of any Warner Brother movie since Batman v Superman, literally 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that tell you about the state of affairs in regards to Warner Brothers and what they're looking at for their future right now? Considering the fact that Zaslav has said that Shock and Awe campaign that he promised is not happening, that they're not going to win this war.
I don't know. I think they want to make sure. I think they really want to go through everything make sure what they're releasing, instead of just
no, they won't. Look, they're going to stagger their releases because it's also going to be done on a quarterly level to hope to make more money for their shareholders. Mm-hmm. All right, that's what's going on. I bet you'd rather take Black something than anything else.
Oh boy,
that's what she said.
Oh no, sorry. You like to speak like you are one in Discord servers, from what I hear.
Oh God, I talked to him about that.
Baby.
Let's not.
Max, this makes everything interesting.
Hard
No,
R's,
no, no.
That's what we're gonna start calling this guy
Okay.
now, right? Anyway, I don't like the guy. He's a piece of shit. But anyway, no, I think obviously they're looking to make things more cost effective. And I think, look, I think Shazam is going to be the end of the year Hail Mary, and hoping that it does well against Avatar. Might. Aquaman is now the opening of March, which is the first weekend of March is a good weekend, by the way.
Yeah,
The Flash is now a June release, which is
they put in the prime summer spot. Yeah, they put in this prime summer spot.
I'm more interested in Black Adam than some of the other stuff. Yeah, so I'm happy.
So
listen, I mean,
I think it's disastrous though, because again, you just kind of compromise the DC brand a little bit, and you just because again, what have we been saying? DC needs to build confidence in the brand again, and what they just did was you spent all this big hoopla talking about your 2022 slate, and you can't even deliver on half of it.
Well, it doesn't seem like something that, even though the merger's not complete.
Well, here's my thing. Why even
seem like something that's coming from which end do you think this is coming from? The older
this is coming from. This is not coming from the merger. I'm sorry, they can't legally do anything.
Yeah.
They can't legally. Zaslav cannot have any influence until he takes over. Like, not one legal thing can happen. This is all in response to the Batman. Because we know Warner's is reactive.
Yes,
all right, think about it like this. Black Adam, if it came out this July, what's it going to be going up against? Thor, Love and Thunder.
Well, that's at the beginning of the month, though. Black Adam's at the
That
end of the
doesn't
month.
matter. That doesn't matter. Thor came out a couple weeks, 2 weeks before Justice League and smoked it.
But Justice League was a bad movie that had bad marketing, though. Black Adam didn't start its marketing campaign.
Holy shit, I just realized that was Jarbo talking.
Yeah, so dude.
Are you slumming it tonight, bro? Hanging out with us plebs? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's part of my community service for my joke last week.
Hey, I was
I
actually
gotta
gonna ask
come
you
over
guys
here,
that.
and I gotta lick Max's balls a little bit, and then just tug it a little,
a little bit. Listen,
I was legit gonna ask that question. That was my first
Jarbo attacked him too, so whatever.
Yeah, but Hans is my boy.
About
Hans
the
is my
attack
boy.
stuff, I wanted to talk about what you guys were just talking about. That was a legit question from retail. I was gonna ask RJ, but since you're all in here together now, Brian, all the smarty guys.
What's up?
Well, I want to hear from Brian.
Is it strategic? Are they pushing all these DC movies back because of the Batman success? I wonder if that's what they're doing.
Well,
Yes.
I would go all in on the Batman right now, definitely, because that's a surefire.
I have to go because I have to go get some deliveries because I'm out working right now. But if I was Zaslav, here's what I would do. All right, I would sit there and I would look at the Batman. I would look at how cheap it was to make, ultimately, right? Comparatively speaking, how much money it made. The fact that with China, there's estimates now pushing it towards $1 billion, which is pretty insane. I would look at everything else I got on the lineup: Black Adam, The Flash, Aquaman, everything, and I would dump it all on HBO Max. I wouldn't go theatrical at all. I put it all on HBO Max, and I would go go full steam on Batman, and just do Batman movies for a while, rebuild that brand, start over again. That's what you do, because right now there is no faith in the brand.
HBO Max gets to the other regions with the Discovery.
Yeah, but again, like they're opening up.
That's the reason Day and Date was such a disaster, is because they didn't open up the other regions too. If they would have done that and Day and Date, oh my god,
Well, that's where you got the 45-day window. Like, I was talking to my dad about Batman, and he's like, "Oh, I want to watch it," but I'm like, "I'll be on HBO Max middle of next month," and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll wait to go see it then." So I say see it in theaters multiple times. It's a great movie.
I've seen it 3 times.
Yeah,
but there's the thing is, though, getting rid of all those other movies, ending that continuity.
But isn't that kind of financially detrimental though to the company? I mean, that's like 3 blockbusters that are meant to bring in the.
But again, as RJ, Shazam is not a blockbuster.
Yeah,
it's not. All right, Aquaman
still
is
make a
the
profit for
one
him.
did
It
well
can still make a
overseas.
profit.
Right, it might make a
Black
profit.
Adam. The Rock's not gonna let you throw his shit on day.
But here's the thing: The Rock just, according to Casey Walsh, who said tester screenings for Black Adam were not good because it comes across as generic, because The Rock isn't Black Adam. The Rock is The Rock. That's my whole argument.
Biggest complaint about The Rock right there. He's just The Rock.
He's just The Rock. You guys watch that?
That's the complaint I've had for
Either
years.
come out and say some Black Adam shit, or come out and say Haku Machente. Either way, it's
Well, what is he? What is he? Is he crypto or is he fucking Black Adam? That's my question.
I'm wondering if anybody got the Haku Machente reference.
Rock does notoriously good around the holidays.
Scorpion King.
Even though,
that's the last time I saw anything in my life.
Yeah, let's go back to 2000 and I think 2004
yeah, that's the
on
last
that
time
one,
I
right?
saw anything that really like. I mean, he makes money, but it's always some.
Here's the thing:
ensemble
he
stuff.
makes money, but his movies don't make money. And I'll tell you this, because then I really got to go. But here's something to think about. Here's my question: when it comes to Henry Cavill, is it a Warner Brother problem or is it a Danny Garcia problem? Because here's the thing: is The Rock? Hold on, The Rock and Danny Garcia both run $7 Productions. They produced Shazam. They produced Shazam 2. They produced Black Adam. And yet, even though Danny Garcia is also Henry Cavill's agent, they weren't able to get an agreement with the studio in order to bring in that cameo appearance. She has control of the movie, control of the actor, can't make it work. Maybe something to think about there. Maybe something to think about.
Chilling for WB. No, because Henry Cavill doesn't have any problem with any other studios except WB.
And who's his agent? But who's his agent in bed with? Who's his agent isn't in bed with Netflix.
Listen, and WB has problems with all their most of their talent.
Well, why? How come The Rock doesn't have issues with Warner Brothers right now?
Because he's the one in charge.
Look,
he's
Dwayne Johnson always commands to be in charge.
These guys, $7 Productions is doing the Super League.
Why are we making defenses for WB all the time? It's consistent problems.
See, I love it. I love it. It can't be anyone else's fault.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But Henry Cavill,
every studio has
can't do any of that stuff. It's always the it's always the company.
You're right. Yeah,
it's always exactly. They've done enough. Don't get me wrong. They've done a lot of problems, but that was
my fault. I'm sorry.
That's a great topic, though. We're going to go around the panel.
So you guys go and discuss that and tongue some balls, and I'll see y'all.
Okay, well, that's a great topic.
So
Is it? No, I completely disagree with his opinion there. There's all kinds of proof that WB has had problems. And Henry Cavill doesn't have a problem negotiating with any other studio.
Yeah,
or at least you don't hear about it. At least you don't hear about it. It gets done. But
I will say this much: for all this shit we get into with Matt Jarbo and the frenemy stuff and the enemy or friends or whatever, you know what I mean?
He's not my enemy.
But he wasn't. He was mine at one time, and then I grew to really enjoy his channel. There's still a lot of things. I've told you guys this. I know it's not a very popular take. I've told you guys this. For a lot of things, me and Matt don't see eye to eye on. When he talks the numbers, I listen to what he says because he knows his shit when it comes to the numbers, man. He just does.
That's like Grace Randolph, though. I mean, her movie math is actually better than her Beyond the Trailer shit.
Yeah,
she knows movie math.
Let's be fair.
I want to get Brian's take on all this delay stuff.
Yeah, Jarbo and Grace Randolph.
And I do think Rock around the holidays. He's had successes with Jungle Cruise. No one thought that was going to be big. He's had successes with Jumanji sequels.
I meant standalone Rock movies. When he's been in an ensemble cast, Fast and Furious, all those kinds of things, they pull in a ton of money. But when it's just him, like it's just The Rock and Gridiron Gang, or I got one leg and I'm climbing skyscrapers. Those movies don't do good.
Yeah, well, Jungle Cruise is a pandemic success, not an atypical blockbuster. It's a success for the pandemic, not in terms of like being like an overall success.
It's
because it wasn't a great movie.
Considering what it was dealing with at the time, it consistently.
No, I agree. I'm just saying
that should not be discarded. Now we give a handicap. I shouldn't use that word, but a handicap to other movies.
Cancel him
because of the pandemic. But now
I know every movie had that excuse
because of the pandemic. No, if you consistently bring in money month after month after month during the pandemic, you deserve rewarded. And Rock has had success around the Christmas holiday. He has. It's proven.
I was late. I'm sorry.
We got to go see the new Rock movie. That's a family event. That's going to do good around the holidays. And it's different than from Avatar, you know.
Look at all the things I've missed since. I mean, look, man. Like I was look, my kid. You know how kids are. Dad, I need money. I had to run to the ATM. There's nothing more nightmaric than three teenage
you know
girls
we're all
picking your old ass up to take you to the ATM. But when I come back, I see Brian's here. I thought he was going to be on data for like a week.
We're all dying for Brian's take on this DC slate move. And
he's super hyped.
Yeah,
I'm sure he cares.
Look at it. He's getting an energy drink right now. He's about to lay it down.
Taking a nervous drink. You're gonna take a nervous drink.
It sucks. It sucks for the Flash movie because there's a lot of enthusiasm kind of go. I mean, it takes what little enthusiasm there was and kind of
and it strips you,
diminishes it,
and it shelves it.
Diminishes it more.
Yep. How many times can you push a movie back before people ain't excited about it anymore? That's what happened to Black Widow. That's exactly what happened to Black Widow.
Well, I mean, that also happened with the Batman. That thing got pushed back and pushed back and pushed back.
Well, we need to hear from Brian.
I also kind of agree, though. You got to ride with the hot hand, and right now the hot hand's Batman. Unfortunately, I mean, I'll say unfortunately for those who have a vested stake in the Batman failing. I kind of agree with Matt. Like, honestly, half of those movies could be put on HBO Max. Because they release decent stuff once a month. That's not a theatrical movie, but it's a damn solid movie. So it's like, why the hell not?
I want to get to Isaac next, but I actually think even though the Casey Walsh said there's test screenings were not great for Black Adam, I seem to think there's a little more interest in Black Adam than Flash right now.
There's more interest, yes, but it doesn't mean that. Like, I think they're more so concerned about the quality of the product that they're releasing.
They want Flash to be. I don't think. My opinion.
Well, Flash is what they.
At least all my friends, but you're going to say my friends are biased. All my friends are looking forward more so to the Black Adam than the Flash
because they think the Black Adam's going to save the Snyderverse.
No,
that has nothing. No, dude.
A small group of people doesn't find the entire group.
You done diggity did it, Brian.
We've been wanting Black Adam before all the Snyderverse shit happened. Black Rock was talking about being Black Adam.
I mean, I'm sorry, but the Black Adam is going to be 13 year.
Hawkman.
It was 13 years ago. He said that he was going to try to. He wanted to be Black Adam. That's quite a while. That has nothing to do with Zack Snyder.
That's not what I'm talking about. Let's rewind the YouTube clock about 6 months ago, where we're reaching out for heroes. Who's going to save the Snyderverse? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Who's going to do this? The Rock's name was brought up multiple. I'm not assuming shit.
No,
we can go back and watch the videos, dude. I'm telling you right now.
I can agree with Brian that a lot of people are like, "Oh, the Rock is such a big star."
Your favorite scoop gang. My friend
said
it was on their channel, and I stopped watching.
You're assuming
caught in 4K.
No.
I'm not assuming anything. I'm just telling you.
Let me respond to you.
What I heard.
You're assuming why I'm excited.
How do I assume anything?
You're assuming why I like the Black.
Get his ass.
I'm not assuming why you said it. I'm assuming why other people on the internet said what they said.
A lot of people.
And I'm not assuming anything because I heard it. I watched it.
Besides restoring the Snyderverse, people do want to see Cavill and Black Adam go against each other. They do want to see that.
But I'm just saying, like,
and there's been rumors that's getting
the name The Rock and savior of whatever we're going to call it have been brought up multiple times in conjunction with the Black Adam movie. Because it's still tangentially what we would call.
Well, Brian.
Even Matt Jarbo said that. He said The Rock is the key to restoring the Snyderverse before
everybody used that
return. Before he turned heel. I'm just kidding.
I mean, can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
No,
let me get to the super chat. I apologize, Ron. I didn't hear what you said, but hold on
a second.
Blue Jay $4.99. Appreciate the support, brother. Depends on the budget of Shazam 2, since the first had a budget of $80 million. What is the budget for Shazam 2? I think I would assume it went up a little bit, but I think they would still rein it in because Shazam 1 didn't make that much money. But it's worth, if you're unsure of that time period, I would definitely put Shazam 2 against Avatar 2. Definitely. You don't want to chance it in case Avatar 2 pops, because people, as much as they talk shit about Avatar, they're gonna still see Avatar 2.
I'm excited for it. I don't care what anyone says.
Sorry, so Ryan, Ryan, go ahead. What you were gonna say, and then we'll get to Isaac.
Okay. No, I was just saying, hey, the paradigm shift is about to change in the DCU's hierarchy because of the Black Adam. No, I mean, if we were gonna change or shift anything, the Flash would be the first movie to come out, because then the Flash would dictate what comes after, because the Flash is supposedly supposed to change the tone or direct us in a new timeline or whatever. And Black Adam was supposed to come out before that. And now that that's coming out after that, it's like, well, wait a minute. They probably had nothing to do with each other as far as like one. It's not like a Marvel movie. Like, you don't need this movie to come out first and then this movie to come out next, to make any sense or understand what they're doing or whatever. Because number one, Shazam and Black Adam are both New Line Cinema properties, and they're going to do their own thing. And maybe they'll loosely connect to the Warner Brothers Pictures proper. Maybe not. Doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, what New Line does though still matters though, because you can't release Black Adam 2 weeks before Flash. I mean, that wouldn't make any sense.
I mean, financially, you're going to bankrupt the viewing audiences that is potentially going to go out if you're like, hey, go watch all 4 of these films in this
like
one
back
calendar
to back
year.
to back, yeah.
Right. That's not very wise. They should have been staggered. But now that Shazam 2 is what you're going to see first, that has nothing to do with Black Adam.
Well, you're seeing Black Adam first.
Black Adam did not need to come out before Shazam for Shazam 2 to make sense. So they're all, for me, and what I'm thinking is that the Flash, Shazam, and Black Adam are all maybe connected a little bit, but all independent and don't really hinge on each other to make sense in a larger narrative picture. And so it just, it doesn't matter. Do I think that it's a good plan for them to push everything back? If there wasn't a merger, I'd say, you're just letting these films collect dust. That's not smart in itself. So, I mean, you have these films that people actually do want to see, and you're saying, you know what, we're going to push it back another year. And that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What's up?
Yeah.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense financially to have already shot. And this is where I differ with Matt Jarbo, is that like, oh, Batman. That's only because he's talking about like, the spinoff stuff that they're talking about or whatever, which is going straight to HBO Max. But if you push back, the Flash, then yes, Batgirl also, because of Michael Keaton, that also has to get pushed back as well. That announcement has
in the next year. Yeah.
So the Penguin's there or whatever, and they're still going to do Blue Beetle, and there's talks about the Wonder Twins and all that, and so all this other stuff is still going to happen. It just depends on like the time frame for green light to release.
Blue Beetle just got done casting all of its supporting cast.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, and if they were going to postpone, then they would put that on hold too, because they haven't broke ground yet. They haven't gone into production.
Mm-hmm. Well, welcome, Rhea. I'm sorry, Isaac. You got skipped down the line. We'll go to Rhea next. We'll get to you, Isaac. But I'm just because Isaac, I don't know how long Rhea's going to be here because she's got a stream coming up too. But
I know I'm excited for it. I love that movie. I hope they don't shit on it too hard.
Yeah, but Rhea, breaking news: the whole DC slate has been altered, and the Flash is the most significant with 8 months delay, and then Black Adam and Flash switched. Do wild conspiracy theories, do whatever you think. What do you think this means? Does this mean anything? Does this have to do with the merger, or do you think they're going to work on it, or what's your take on all this?
I think it makes sense to push up Shazam a little bit more because based off of like what it made in the first movie, just to kind of like test the waters as well. So there's probably like 2 incentives there. Put the least earning movie out first. That will kind of like be a subtle reminder for where the timeline's at for the rest of the movies coming out, and then get people interested in like the real bangers coming out that will make like the 700 to 800 and plus up international box office. In my opinion, at least that's how I interpreted these decisions.
How dare you?
I mean, I did just think of something. It could be it just could be as simple as, I mean, without going conspiratorial, having 4 DC movies in a year makes each one earn a little bit less, where if it's 2 a year.
But Marvel does it all the time, though.
No, I know, but you have the confidence with Marvel.
You have the general audience.
So it could be as simple as that, but then you still have to deal with the big change to Flash. I just think there's something going on there. But Isaac, it's your turn, bro. What do you think, man? What do you think of all this?
Oh, we lost him.
Brian's face is exactly what I'm thinking in my head when I heard that. Brian's face went, and I went, yeah.
What?
just people always got to bring the Marvel argument into it.
Always. It's such a headache.
It's so different.
Can you either separate the two or quit crying, because every time
Who's the Kevin Feige
every time the two get compared,
what are you talking about?
You're not the one that said it, Max. Max, you're not the one that said it.
I'm not talking about Ryan. I'm not saying anything bad about
me. I didn't bring him up.
No, I'm just saying, like, whenever the Marvel versus DC argument does get brought up, there's just so much salt on the DC side of that argument. It's like, I get it, man. You've been done wrong, and it's really hard for you to get what you want as a fan, from the DC side of things. But every time it's like, it's the saddest story. I feel bad for you. I mean, I want to buy you a puppy.
No, because then that costs a lot of money.
Well,
you're actually costing me more money.
You probably end up being a Marvel fan.
Well, I brought it up because it's a response to what Max said. Because typically, like, other franchises have no problems releasing multiple movies in a single year.
But this is still DC, and they're still they were trying to show confidence with that trailer in 2022, only in theaters, and now there's only 2 movies, and then they may be working on stuff. So they were presenting confidence where they make.
Well, now there's 3 movies. There's 3.
Super Pets.
Super Pets is still coming out this year.
No, there's still 4 DC movies coming out.
And my biggest problem with it is, look,
Black Adam.
I don't think I'm saying you should put this on streaming. You should do this. Everyone's got their favorite thing they want to see. They're looking forward to that year, and maybe for me, I couldn't give a shit about Shazam. But then there's other people out there that really want to see
new
it.
profile pic from Bradley. Nice pick there.
So, in my opinion, the worst one for them to push back again is the one that I think everybody's now. Look, I'm most looking forward to Black Adam because it introduces new characters. But I think most people want.
I understand
Flash,
it's different.
and having them push Flash back again another 8 months.
Yeah, I mean, the Flash has gone through so much turmoil. They've gone through so many scripts, that and then also delays, and directors, and it's a failure from the jump. And I'm hoping it doesn't suck. I'm interested because I want to see, is this a train wreck or not?
Man, I want to see Keaton. I want to see the Batmobile. I want to see it all, man. I just want to see what they do.
The most pressure is on that.
Yeah, but is Tobey Maguire going to be in it?
Regardless if you think it's going to succeed or not, the most pressure is on that film. The other films don't have the baggage that the Flash does.
The Flash has huge baggage.
Yes,
you're very correct on that statement.
All right, now our pal Isaac's been waiting so patiently. Can we see America's ass? You don't have to spank it.
Every time with you, Max.
That's a hot toy.
It's just a hot toy, man.
Hey, did you ask for consent?
Get a room.
Did you ask for consent?
Dang,
are you just gonna?
I just saw what Jeffrey Miller put in the chat. I've been here for like a year now.
The toy doesn't need consent. I mean, this isn't toy.
Whoa, Max.
Toy lives matter.
Toy lives matter.
I was just joking. Get consent from your toys.
We got him. Ladies and gentlemen,
you're a toysogynist.
I have a question though.
Go ask consent to Captain America.
No, Max.
Do I get consent?
You told him to.
He didn't say anything, so I'm not going to put a finger on it.
Language.
Got to play it safe.
I was joking. Oh my god.
You kind of
Max, we don't joke about that. It's 2022.
Get consent from your toys, please. All right. I was joking. Bad joke. Sorry. Please. Yes. All right.
Disavow.
Isaac, go ahead, brother.
This is the first time I have no excitement for Flash. I gave up. I gave up. We got into a little debate like a couple months ago where I said that boycotting Flash was stupid, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't care anymore because this movie was due from 2018, and I'm so exhausted of having to tell people why I'm so excited for it, and I'm so tired. And I get it. Look, it's production issues. Obviously, there's behind the scenes drama. There's a reason why I'm not in filmmaking because I wouldn't have the patience of all that. There's a lot of work going towards it. But as an audience member who's been excited for the Flash since I was in high school, I'm kind of tired of it, and I give up on Flash.
Oh wow, that's a hot take.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you?
I have no excitement, and I was even excited for everything, even if it was going to erase the Snyderverse. Which, by the way, Zack Snyder's Justice League is still my favorite movie of all time. Look at the poster back there. Still, it's my favorite movie of
Wrong
all time.
side.
And even if they were planning on erasing it, I didn't mind because it's Flash, and I've always been excited for Flash. But seeing it pushed to 2023 frustrated me, and now I have literally zero excitement because I've been waiting for this movie since, of course, 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a hot take. Eddie, do you still have the excitement for that's another question we could do. Do you still have excitement for Flash? What's your take on this? Or is it a nothing burger? You know, they just moving stuff around. Don't read too much into it.
I actually don't even know myself. I know I was watching it real time during the stream when it went down. I was just disappointed, to be honest with you. I'm shifting these movies back forward, and you know how many times they've done this already before in the past.
No. I was gonna give you a warning, Mad Max. No FUs in there. I'm putting you in a timeout, man. Just chill out, man. Come back and be calm. I don't care you mocking. I don't care you memeing me, but don't be saying consistent FUs in there. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Eddie.
No, I was disappointed. I was like, come on, not another slate getting pushed. Like I said, WB has a history of doing this and stuff, and they did with the rest of the movies too, not just DC. But it's like, damn, I already had, I was waiting for Black Adam to come. I don't give a shit about Super Pets. I'll probably still watch it, but it's not the first movie I wanted to watch after the Batman. But it's like, I don't know what they're doing, the executives or any of that stuff. I don't know. Maybe it has some stuff to do with the merger. I really don't care. I just wanted to see the films, but now we have to wait. And now,
you still get Black Adam though, and Shazam.
Yeah, no, of course we do. But it's like, damn, and I would really have to wait even longer now. But I know I get it. Oh my god, the fact that they had to push everything back, it really does not make any sense to me. But at the same time, it's like, well, let's see what happens out of it with the box office and anything else. But like I said, the only thing I can do now is either bitch or just wait. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay. And hey, we had 80 viewers. You really will help us out if you thumbs up this video, help MME grow, and help this great group of panelists and support everyone on the panel here. Jimbo, what's your thoughts on this? Is there anything that you're taking out of this? Are you any concerns or just chill out, everyone? What's your take, Jimbo?
I think it's just honestly kind of laughable.
Okay.
I mean, with what RJ was saying when I first came in here, and I mean, I'm not that surprised by the Black Adam news about that, because that's kind of like what I was expecting and kind of hoping it wasn't going to be. I mean, the teaser looked good, but overall, I mean, like Shazam 2, Black Adam, The Flash, Aquaman 2, I definitely do agree. Like, I mean, I'm fine with it if it moved to HBO Max, because all those movies I'd probably watch eventually when I get the HBO Max. I probably won't watch them in the theaters because that's a lot of stuff. I mean, maybe The Flash, that I feel like that has the most writing on it. Black Adam, it's The Rock, and obviously from what the test screenings are, it's not going to be impressive. But of course, they're going to delay it. So, but yeah, I mean, not surprised that they're delaying it, but it's kind of does suck. Because I was actually kind of excited to have kind of like a plan going forward. Like there's gonna be consistent content in somewhat, but now it's kind of like they're going back to the old stuff. But yeah, the merger is happening, so it's factors.
All right, RJ.
So just for clarification, you're asking about my excitement for Flash, or what are you asking?
Are you concerned at all, or you're just like, okay, well, I'm okay to wait. I'm still getting DC. Do what you need to do to get it right.
I think this is disastrous. I think
I
think this is horrible. If you ask me, I think this is a horrible sign.
Because they were putting their front forward. They were trying to show a lot of confidence. Yeah.
I think it's embarrassing, to be frank. I think it's
holy shit.
I think it's publicly embarrassing to drop a 2022 slate trailer and not deliver on half of that.
Holy shit!
Not only that, but they played it in the theaters.
This is almost as bad as
they did play.
I'll give RJ that.
It's almost as bad as dropping in television trailers.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, yeah, it's embarrassing. And to be honest, I am at a point with this Flash movie to where it's almost in the same boat as New Mutants, where I just don't care anymore.
Holy shit!
It's the Flash movie has basically become the new Mutants.
Well, Ray, I don't know how long you're going to be here.
See it.
Let's get back to Ray before we get to Chris. Are you shocked at some of these young bucks really saying they're giving up on Flash? And I was not. I'm
what
shocked
young bucks?
I'm about to be 40 next year.
Thank you.
these young dudes.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
kinda
Max.
shocked.
I had to mute
I'm
my
kind of
mic. That
shocked
made
by
me laugh,
Isaac.
bro.
No, I'm shocked by Isaac and RJ. I knew because they were really looking forward. I'm still at the same spot Flash I was before. It hasn't changed for me or whatever. I'm like, okay, because I didn't have confidence in it. But these two, they had a lot of confidence, or they were looking forward to it. And now they're like, this is disaster.
I would say RJ out of all of us look forward to it the most.
Well, Isaac too. He said
I was actually. I mean, okay. I was
RJ was
excited for
standing
it as
pretty hard,
first.
though.
I was there
but,
day one.
I don't know.
Ray, what, are you shocked by the reaction at all, or do you sympathize? You like the hot takes, though. You do love the hot takes.
Fucking Ryan.
Oh, sorry. Did you say Ryan or Rhea?
No,
Rhea.
he said
Yes, I'll answer for you.
Oh, I said Rhea, didn't I?
I don't remember.
I said
No,
Rhea.
you said Rhea. You said screw Chris. Chris's opinion don't matter. We're going back to Rhea.
I know you keep
Ryan
skipping
said
over
something
people.
about
I
I've
think
been
Rhea
here
has to
since
leave
day
in 5
one.
minutes.
That shit made me laugh
want-
because I know
I
Ryan.
don't-
Oh shit! I have to leave in 5 minutes.
The
I don't
question is,
know.
will it ever come out?
I
That
don't
should be the
know if
question.
you're
Will the
still
Flash
doing that.
ever come out?
No,
No,
I
so
was-
like,
I was asking
RJ
Rhea-
did make a good point though
Oh,
about
was
they
that-
should be
okay.
humiliated, like dropping
really?
that banger
It's
trailer that got us
embarrassing.
all hyped.
yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Wow.
That's a really good point that y'all made. But I mean, like realistically, what are we gonna do? We're gonna moan about it for a day and then just be like, well, I guess it's coming out in October. Like, so I guess this is the emotional side, and then we'll go back to being looking forward to it tomorrow.
All it's going to take is one good trailer, and Isaac and RJ are like, yeah, I'm back.
I said that in the chat. I actually think that will happen. That happened with every movie that was supposed to come out in 2020.
Will a trailer get you guys back on the train,
Hell yeah.
Isaac, RJ?
It depends on how good the trailer is,
No,
but I'm
that too.
I'm still at a point
don't know
where
why
I'm
they would do
dangerously
trailers
close
now.
to just not caring at all, no matter what they do.
Oh,
The
wow.
Flash, I don't
But I agree
expect.
with-
I don't think they should do a trailer for the Flash
sound like-
anytime
you
soon
sound like
until
a
it gets
Snyder
closer
bro.
to the actual
As long as you
movie.
give us a good trailer.
RJ's
Well, I'm all just to be
You sound like
perfectly
a Snyder
honest.
bro.
Just to be perfectly honest, I think it's a complete disaster to not release Black Adam during the summer. I think moving that movie to
That I agree
October
with.
is a massive mistake. Like massive
I think
mistake.
summer, yeah,
because Black
summer.
Adam was a prime
The
summer
blockbuster season.
movie. Yeah, it's a prime summer
would've
movie.
been
The
awesome
Rock
in the
has
summer.
always done very well at the box office during the summer, especially. To move that to October, to where it's like a Halloween like type movie, like the same spot as the Joker, like what?
Oh my
Like that's
god.
just a bizarre choice to me.
Rhea would make it amazing.
And
hot
Aquaman moving to March, I mean, I guess that's fine. I think the movie will do okay no matter where it is. But the Black Adam release date and the Flash release date, I think, are complete disasters across the board. I think they are horrible release dates, horrible moves to release both of those during when they did.
Jarbo, yeah, but the
Oh,
holidays.
no, don't do that.
Whoa!
Hey, I'm helping
Man,
you.
we just had this talk with Matt.
Bro,
you just talked to me.
Like I have issues now. I feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable.
Honestly-
Mark Jarbo agrees with me. He doesn't go around the holidays.
Well, let's actually hold that thought. I'm going to look and see what's releasing in October of 2022.
Movies.
On
that note,
RJ just stays on his computer so he can like Google whether or not he's
Okay, go
right.
ahead, Rhea.
On that note, I'll bid y'all farewell. If I'm
I'm coming over to watch that stream, girl. I want to see how bad you shit on one of my favorite movies.
Wait.
Oh no! I rewatched it a
This
couple
Zack Snyder
times
movie I don't
today, so I actually have
Oh,
some
no.
positive things to
A
say
couple
about
of
it.
times.
Yeah.
Why would you torture yourself like that?
Dude, it's a great movie.
Wait,
It's
which
good.
one
I-
is Zack
one
Snyder
of it's
movie?
a masterpiece.
I'll talk about it, but yeah, y'all enjoy the rest of your stream. Thanks for having
See you,
me. on.
Rhea. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, see you.
Now we have
Okay.
66 viewers.
No, this is a disaster. This is worse than
Nah,
I
it
thought.
was. And then during Disney Investor Day
no,
too.
th-
get
this
the
is-
fuck
Oh, yeah,
out of
This
here.
is worse. This is worse.
I mean,
than I
Venom
thought.
made a shit ton of money
This is
in
not
October.
good. This is not good. Beginning of the month, you have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Then you have Halloween Ends, and the next week it's Black Adam. These two movies right here, that's big competition. I'm sorry. Halloween Ends and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
That's going to be probably
That-
the
I don't know.
October
After
is
the
a
performance
stacked
of this
month.
last
Dangerous.
Halloween movie, I don't know if I agree with
Well,
that.
it was also day and date streaming though. This one won't be. Plus,
I
it's
mean,
being built as the
Network.
final film in the franchise. Like releasing back to back against these two movies, especially Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
I mean, come on, like
What were
White
they
Bird, a
thinking
Wonder
with
Story.
this?
There's no competition there. That motherfucker's gonna make money.
Yes, Paul.
He's gonna make
yes,
bank.
I
Bank,
did,
baby.
I did the voice work
Lionsgate.
for the Batman. Paul
Yeah,
Dano
the-
was just the live action version.
Max, I'm being honest with you, man. This is not good. That's not
Okay.
good. I'm
Horrible,
not-
absolutely just asinine, dude.
All right,
I'm being
let's-
real.
wow.
I'm being brutally honest here. I think that's a bad release date for that movie.
All right,
You know, I
Chris.
think
If they
a
were
lot of
smart,
True,
people
you don't
are
want to
mad
have that
at
much
because-
I don't think-
competition.
No matter
Look,
what,
this gives
it's
everybody-
a bad thing.
You should all be thankful that these movies got pushed back
Okay.
because it gives y'all something to complain about.
Especially
Okay,
that.
it
I'm
gives
not
you-
even complaining.
it
I'm
gives
like,
you- I'm not
gives,
talking about you,
yeah,
Max.
that's
I'm
months
talking
of
about all
content.
these other channels that are gonna go out and make 900 videos before any of these movies ever even
RJ
drop.
went full Snyder bro.
And
It's not full Snyder, bro. It's just
okay,
I
looking
the term
realistic.
Snyder cultist.
and all these other
I'm
channels that
looking-
hate
I'm just
WB
looking-
and the real
He's
Snyder
going against
Bros.
the Scooby Gang agenda, and I find it very offensive, RJ.
They
No,
get to be
it's-
all
I'm
like,
not- I'm not
Warner
going
Bros. is
against
in
anybody.
trouble.
I'm just being honest here. I don't think this is a good move on any
This
part.
is a death nail on Warner
Yeah.
Brothers.
I
Warner
just
Brothers
think
is in
it's-
trouble
it's-
now.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
it,
wait,
it,
wait,
it,
wait,
it,
wait,
it,
wait,
no,
Release
I'm
that
gonna
trailer
be
and then-
real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Now I'm questioning whether or not they're making these movies sacrificial lambs for HBO Max.
And that's part of the game too, RJ. I'm not hating. You go out there and you fucking get as many clicks as you can, kiddo. I'm not kidding. I mean, I'm just
I
saying,
know
but
I
a lot
am.
of people are like, this gives a lot of these other channels, you know, the guys that you just don't get along with, it gives them a lot of ammo to be like, this is it, man. The merger don't mean shit.
Max,
Everything's
we have
dead.
breaking news.
What?
Oh,
Grace
breaking news.
Randolph just released a video breaking down why these movies got delayed.
I was gonna react to some other Grace, but now I'm gonna react to that. Yes.
Grace
Let's
knows.
go then.
Grace knows.
Let's go. I'll pull it up right now.
She's never been wrong about anything ever.
Oh my god.
Well, that's what she has a lot, but no,
By
it
the
is what
way,
it
I
is.
want everyone to know I'm the original Reverse Max.
I want to hear her take. Aren't you curious?
Fuck you.
I mean, not really.
Okay,
Damn.
Isaac. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
what
what the hell?
I think she had a stroke.
Somebody, yeah, that's
God
somebody.
damn it, Ryan! Enough with those certain jokes. God damn it, man.
Look, people have.
All
these-
right. Oh, okay, Ryan, you're gone. No, I'm just kidding.
Cancel Ryan. Cancel
It's
Ryan.
a fact of
Boycott
life.
Ryan.
Well, it's the one of the
All right.
worst.
I don't
Well,
really.
well,
I don't
hold
like
on
watching
though. Like
Grace's
she has
videos,
Batman.
honestly.
She has Batman at the top. Is she going to confirm that Matt Jarbo was right?
Oh,
I don't
Oh,
know.
come on.
That'll
confirms
never.
Matt
Wait,
Jarbo
wait,
is
not
gonna
in
be the
anyone's
If
universe.
Grace
president of Warner
agrees with
Brothers.
Matt Jarbo, that automatically means Jarbo was right.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
That's
because
funny,
look,
Zena. That's
those
funny,
are the
Zena.
two I go to when it comes to my math, my mathematics, and my numbers. Those are the two I go to.
People are
Can't help
saying
it.
turn down the volume a little bit so we could talk over.
No,
Campbell.
he's saying to turn it down because they don't want to hear Grace.
Oh. All right.
If there was like a filter on YouTube to make her sound normal, then that'd be awesome.
Yeah. All right. Let's watch.
Ryan, no more of those jokes.
Oh my god, it's so
Last
loud.
week, not even a week before DC movies started doing stupid shit again. Or
Oh!
She's upset. Grace is upset,
I
guys.
think once you hear me out,
She
you
said
can
the
actually
poo-poo word.
understand
Grace is mad. The only other
I mean,
time
look
I've
at that
ever heard
right
that
there.
mad,
It's in
if you
black
guys
and
ever
white.
heard-
Wonka. We're not going to
Max,
get it.
have
this
you ever
year.
heard her drop the F bomb?
Well, yeah, they moved Wonka to Christmas 2023, and they moved the Meg to
Well, listen,
to
listen.
Have
August.
any of you
2023.
guys
Are you
ever
gonna
heard
call-
Grace drop
you
the
gonna
F
call-
bomb?
You did say
I
shit.
did.
Because she's done it. Remember when she did the X-Men movie and she's like, fuck you, Brett Ratner.
Listen, everyone. Everyone talks about the Snyder fans and how they're unfair. Now, are you going to call Grace a Snyder, bro? They're
Well,
doing
no,
stupid
listen.
shit again.
No, listen to her, because
They're
she
doing
said that
stupid-
that she thinks she might have found a logical reason why they're doing this. That's why I'm
Okay.
trying
Just
to
for the
hear it.
record, for the last
Yeah,
time, I've
it's because
never
they
had a
were
dog
reacting.
in that
You're just looking
Snyderverse fight. Never.
Yeah.
I've never had a dog in that fight. I want it
I
for
just think
both
it's funny
sides.
that she cursed. That was funny.
Okay.
once you hear me out, you're going to actually understand very well why they're doing it.
Well,
I actually don't think they really have a choice. And I'm not even just talking about the VFX creative situation. All right, so I've been telling you for months that I thought that these movies would move. I also told you that Shazam would be, would have to come out first.
She did say
I
that,
thought
yeah.
just
She
before-
did. She did say this a few months ago. She
Wow,
did say this, so she was
Gino.
correct.
Are
You
you
mean
shitting
like
me,
you mean she could be like the Banshee and like hold back the Russian invasion with her shrill? Whoa!
Wait, hey Zeno, don't
Hold
you have
on,
to go
though,
say
hold on,
some
though, hold
racial
on, though.
slurs in a Discord?
No,
or something
I'm,
like
so
that?
hold
I'm
on, Max,
sorry,
hold on,
Grace. I
Max.
take that back. You just DM'd me last week. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Wait, Max, I got
you
Max.
just ruined
Max,
your
I
sports
gotta
news,
call
man.
you
I'm
out.
gonna
Max.
time you out for that.
You
I'm
know
gonna
she's
time you-
watching the stream.
I gotta call you out though, Max. You got Ryan in trouble for his joke, but Zeno's joke's okay. Come on.
Yeah, like no,
Come
Zeno.
on.
Can I make offensive jokes?
Do you know what he said to geeks, Max? Do you know what he said to geeks? That's all I'll say.
Well, he's talking. Zeno's trying to help the
Uh-oh.
resistance with Ukraine resistance by So that's not on the same level as
but this is one of those crazy situations where Grace actually ended up being right for once. There you go.
Oh, see now the.
I mean, if you throw enough shit at the wall, some of it's bound to stick.
Now the Scooby Doo crew
a rare thing.
is giving props to the Scooby Poo crew.
Hey, no, I mean I'm not the leader. That's Caden. Talk to Caden. That's not me.
Oh, Caden
Well,
has a video.
Where can I sign
hold
up?
Hold up, RJ. You're kind of getting a hierarchy.
I didn't see anybody held in
Isn't
tryouts.
Fred supposed to be
75 people watching. Smash the like button.
Let's be fair,
spread.
Jimbo. Let's be fair. No one, like I love you. This is not a slight against you, but no one cares about Fred in Scooby Doo.
Nobody
he's like
cares
the most
about
boring
Fred.
character.
Nobody has ever cared about
Who's
Fred.
Who's Fred?
Exactly. Who's Fred? Yeah. all
Freddie
right.
Prinze Jr.
Fuck all you guys. I'm out.
All right. I think I got to ban that Mad Max account again. Jesus
What,
Christ.
just because he drives
Oh, what the
van?
hell?
Oh my
No.
god!
No.
What did he
the hell
say?
is that?
That's not me. I'll tell you that.
See, you know what? I think-
I'm sorry. Like I wouldn't normally say that, but I saw that immediately. I'm like, gotta block it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm the OG variant.
I leave if he's the leader. See, Austin, you know.
Am I the only one that
exactly. Even
thinks
Austin
Grace
agrees.
has like really big, pretty eyes?
Matt's
That's the extra makeup that she puts on.
Max doesn't think that at all.
Who's Xena?
Rocket Raccoon.
All right.
Yeah, she looks like she's been up for days.
Just before the Flash, because there were story elements that the audiences needed to see first in Shazam 2. But now Flash is all the way in the back,
Oh, wait,
so it seems that
pause,
Aquaman 2
pause.
also has to come out
Zeno,
first.
Zeno,
Now
you
she
messed
does like she's-
pause it. Zeno, you messed up my head. Now I keep thinking Grace is Black Canary. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I keep looking at her like, yeah, she does look she's been up lately. But I like dark eye makeup. I've always liked dark eyeliner. I think that's sexy on a girl, so I'm okay with it. But she does look like a raccoon right about now.
Chris,
Oh my god,
Grace,
stop
Grace is the
objectifying
black
people.
You know
Grace
who
is
else
the
has black
Canary?
eyeliner?
Oh
The
my
Batman.
God. What do you think? What do you think, Chris?
You know, a
Well,
raccoon's
I
also
couldn't hear you.
dumpster
Someone
dive.
kept saying Grace is a raccoon in my ear or some shit. I don't know.
Oh man.
All
All right.
Is she not?
Flash is all the way in the back, so it seems that Aquaman 2 also has to come out first. So I'd heard that there were story elements, and also they've been testing Shazam in front of audiences already. The thing's ready, pretty much, ready to go. But I'd also heard that the VFX for the Flash and Aquaman 2 have a long ways to go. There were a lot of production delays because of COVID. And also, these are VFX-heavy movies. In some ways, they're practically animated. So they want to make sure they get them right. And Warner Brothers, one of the things they're known for is having really good visual effects. Thank you very much. And if they can beat Marvel in any category, well, then you would think they would want to make sure they continue to do so. But at the same time, some movies crunch it. They crunch it real good. And they just force their VFX teams to work day and night until the movie is, good enough to get
always
out
gotta
there.
throw
You
some
saw
cringe in there.
that,
TLC
Sony, the Sony VFX team was fixing VFX shots after the movie was released. And that turned out amazing for Sony. So it worked out really well. So you would think that Warner Brothers would be like, let's just go for it. Especially because the longer they wait, just the further ahead of them Marvel gets, especially because there's a lot of similarities between the characters and the stories that the two companies want to tell, because there are similarities in the comics. That's, they inspired each other over the years, and sometimes Marvel would do something first and sometimes DC would do something first. But since Marvel is getting to all of this stuff first in terms of how non-comic book fans see it, it looks like Marvel invents everything, and DC's constantly copying them. DC did the multiverse first, yet how stale is that story idea going to be by the time Flash runs into theaters in June 2023? That's over.
That's true. It's going to be stale by then.
It's going to be a year. It's going to be a year after Doctor Strange.
Yeah. I forgot
That's
about
why
that.
I'm telling you that's a really bad release date for
Holy
it.
I think we should just all start boycotting anything from DC right now. Who's with me?
I'm not doing that shit.
Nobody's with me?
Eddie! Not a boycott, really, but like
I love your hair, Eddie. Eddie, I love your hair.
Does like
I really do.
Well, no boycott, but does like a good solid like indifference count?
I think there is a lot of indifference. That's the problem that they're fighting against.
Well, I want to get Ryan's take on this. That is significant. The multiverse angle is going to wear off by then, potentially. I mean, because all the
they're
other
arriving
projects,
a year late.
Yeah, it's not in step with the other studios that are doing this and having success.
That's the problem with Warner Brothers, though, is that everything that they've done, they've always second guessed themselves, and they're always a reactive studio. They always do this shit. You know, they're always. I mean, we had a slate, right? We had a slate. We were supposed to have Green Lantern, Cyborg, all this shit. All this stuff was supposed to be finished, done. Snyderverse over. Everything. You know, new frontier, new ground by 2022, 2023. Where are we? We're still trying to figure shit out over Warner Brothers. Like we don't know anything yet. You know, and so yeah, you know, them pushing it back after, you know, the Batman comes out, it's a reactive move. Yeah, they have a merger this year as well, and that could also have been, you know, a little bit of an influence on the decision to move things back. Could be that, you know, hey, maybe you know, maybe there's like a contingency deal for like, you know, for some of the executives to make money on different properties until a certain date, and then so they push these things back so they don't make profit because they're going to change, you know, the infrastructure within the company. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's a misstep always by Warner Brothers. You know, they don't go with their gut. They don't release this stuff and just like see where the chips fall, man. You know, make some shit movies, throw some shit out there. We've already seen Birds of Prey. So, I mean, you know, throw some other shit out. I mean, you know, again, thank you, you know, Brian, for opening this up, and also RJ because you brought it up first. You know, Marvel has thrown out some, you know, stinkers. But they still release things. They still get fuck Captain Marvel. Was not a good
fantastic movie, dude.
Everybody goes to Captain Marvel first.
Because that's
Ant-Man and Wasp.
That's an easy one. Ant-Man and the Wasp, another not so good movie.
What?
Dark World.
Okay, yeah. Thor: Dark World, not a good movie. What's another one?
Captain Marvel
Black
was
Widow,
right.
not a good movie.
Infinity War.
They have some things in there that missed the mark. But then,
yeah, but when you got like 20 movies, it kind of
because it's an engine. They still have new movies that, yeah, there you go. Iron Man 3, thanks you fourth. You know, they still have other movies that sort of like come in and they're good because they believe in their product, which Warner Brothers does not. And that's the key factor right there, is that they do not believe in their product, and that's why shit gets moved back. That's why we don't have a lot of movies. That's why we're getting stuck with stupid shit that nobody asked for.
85 people watching.
Yeah.
Smash that like button. Sorry, Ryan, to interrupt.
Max, stop interrupting people to show your channel.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you,
I'm sorry,
everyone,
Ryan.
for
I would
having
like to
listened
apologize to you on behalf of Max, even though it's his channel. That was very rude.
All right.
How dare you do this on your channel?
You know what? Everyone
He likes to interrupt people. It's okay.
Hey, there you go. But I mean, you know, what I'm saying, or, you know, my basic message is that Warner Brothers would have so much more content out there if they just believed in their product and believed in the people to bring the product to the audience.
It sucks because
they don't.
I think she's right, because they are so far behind. And again, I'm not trying to make the comparison.
There's huge gaps between these
but
movies,
it's just
too.
there's a big I mean, think about it. Between Batman and Super Pets, it's like what, like April, May, June. It's like 4 months, you know. And like if we count like live action movies, you're waiting to like pretty much the end of the year for like.
And Wonka was delayed with Timothy Chalamet.
Well, I mean, just look at like not the Flash. I'm sorry, Shazam. Right, the kids from Shazam have grown up. By the time Shazam 3 comes out, they're gonna all have facial hair and kids, their own shit. And they're not gonna be able to do anything.
They're all gonna have their own Shazam kids by then.
Right? They're gonna have
Shazam a lot in bed.
Shazam 3 with every single one of them having facial hair. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna Shazam a lot.
Shazam a lot.
That's true.
No, but the thing is, if we're dealing in numbers here, guys, okay, so like, yeah, that's fine, but how many releases has DC put out that haven't been up to scratch? I would argue
at least half.
Less than half. Like maybe Man of Steel. Man of Steel was legit. BVS, it made money, but
yeah, I love
arguably
comic nerd, but
arguably the theatrical cut was awful. The Suicide Squad sucked.
Wonder Woman 84.
Wonder Woman 84 sucked.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like less than 50%.
Yeah, so. Galaxy Comic Nerd, I want to have you on the show. I see you
at least with Marvel's failures. It's like 75.
In every post saying about potentially the Snyderverse continuing, it's over, it's done. He likes I love you though, man. I love you. I want to have you on the show. I know you were on. Whose show were you on recently?
My show.
Oh, okay, Isaac's.
I'm just kidding.
No, it was Josh's or Brian's or someone's or
Isaac doesn't let people come on his show.
Yeah, that's true. What the hell's up with that, Isaac?
I don't like
just you and Captain America. All right.
Oh yeah. I'll do it again.
Alright.
Well, let's
Turn
do
on the
it.
lights side.
Do you want me to keep playing the video?
Yes.
Of course.
For a year from now. That's crazy. So there's got to be something else, right? Well, this is what I think it might be. There's a Discovery merger happening, right? And it's happening quickly. Things are starting to happen very quickly now. And the Warner Brothers film team, which, has to see if David Zaslav will keep them, they're riding high on the Batman. Why on earth would they torpedo themselves with a potential box office bomb that makes them look bad? As it is, someone in the team's going to have to throw themselves on Fantastic Beasts 3 to save everybody else. Like, why not push these things back? Poor Dwayne Johnson. Warner Brothers usually never advertises during the Super Bowl, but Dwayne Johnson does. So he talked them into doing that spot, which was nice. It was a nice spot. And when I saw it, I was like, I thought they were going to crunch it. I was like, well, who would announce these movies in such an official way for 2022 and then move them? But Warner Brothers would do that. And now Dwayne Johnson stuck as kind of like the face of this. But, I think he looks the best out of the group.
The face of a lie.
He released an Instagram video to try and get ahead of the story. Put a positive, upbeat, excited spin on it because his two movies are part of the mess. But if
Brian always says this shit to make me laugh.
So we don't have I'm gonna call.
I'm so excited. I got some great news for you guys. We're gonna push back two of my movies. We're gonna push them back to the next year. It's gonna be fantastic. I love it. I love it.
We should have watched this season of Play.
I'm pushing this shit.
Well, I got to call a little hypocrisy on RJ.
For what reason? I'm just letting the video play.
Now the Shazam, there's no confidence because of a scooper saying test screenings. Is Casey Walsh the only one that said that about Rock?
Oh yeah, Max got a point.
I mean, I'm not taking Casey Walsh at his word, diehard word. I'm just saying that's what I heard. And I read an article about the reshoots.
Yeah, but okay, all right.
I mean, it was a couple different sources, talking about it.
But Grace is sort of saying maybe they're more confident with this one.
No, that's not what she said. What she just said is that they don't want these movies to be box office bombs because they want to look good in front of David Zaslav, so they're pushing them back. That's what she said.
Somebody may have to jump on that.
Remember,
this is her
theory.
She said.
She said this is her theory. She said her theory is that they're pushing these movies back because they know that these could be box office bombs, so they don't want to look bad in front of David Zaslav.
And that Fantastic Beasts 3 is going to fail.
Yeah, which I agree. I think Fantastic Beasts probably is going to flop.
What? No, dude. I have faith.
I think it'll make the most money out of the three.
I don't think it will flop. I don't think it'll make good money.
There's backlash surrounding it too because of Johnny Depp. Yeah.
Yeah,
some, not a lot.
But it also has the
Very
Flash.
little.
But again, she did preface by saying this is just her theory. This is her theory as to what's going on. Not that she knows this. This is what she thinks is going on.
That's what all liars say, though.
Well, let's be real. Ezra is a big part of both of these franchises or both of these projects right now, and he just hasn't pulled it in for the other Fantastic Beasts movies. He's still not proven.
He's not still.
He's not a draw
overall.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Hey, Galaxy Comic Nerd, how are you doing, bro?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I see you trolling a lot of Snyder Bros on Twitter. I know.
Because it's easy, dude.
It is easy. Hey, but
say three words, and it happens. Yeah, exactly. 3 words.
Right.
It's
Zach is
not
back.
happening. Boom. Start an argument.
Okay.
Eddie knows. He knows what's up.
Yeah. All I had to do is show up and they get mad. That's how you know it's good.
All right. 90 people watching. Can we get 90 likes?
You know what's funny to me is
Max is gonna stroke
the
out.
people
by
that are
this.
so invested in these
talk
movies,
to her,
and these
tell us
movies get pushed back. I can see why they get mad because I know how pissed off I get just if one of you guys push your videos back. If you guys even push your video back a half an hour, I get pissed off.
Zaddy.
Wait, is that real? What you posted in the group chat, Eddie?
Droga,
I'm pretty sure.
No,
I'm pretty sure
you're
it is.
welcome here too. You know.
I'll go to find. I'll actually go to Facebook. I guess that's where it's from.
Yeah,
so
let me
I'll
know. Let
see
me know if
for
that's true.
real. Yeah, I'll go right now to see if he actually posted that.
We'll get you, Droga, too. Just no fighting. No fighting, though. Okay, continue the video.
Of the films coming out this year, they're his. Either he's starring in them or he's at least producing them. Shazam, he produces Shazam 2. So I think that's great. Obviously, the Warner Brothers executives would love Dwayne Johnson to be in the room with them and David Zaslav. Be like, look, we brought you Dwayne Johnson. Who doesn't want to meet Dwanta? I think Dwayne Johnson kind of like comes out at the end of the day even, right? So it's a kind of embarrassing to have these movies pushed and that spot negated, but at least he's like his stuff's pushed the least and he's still in the mix. But think about it from the Warner Brothers executives' point of view. They have the Batman. Now they have Elvis. That looks fantastic.
I like
Don't Worry,
Elvis.
Darling,
Good
which should
trailer.
at the very least be a cult hit. And Creed 3. That's pretty good stuff. And, a lot of these executives were the same executives who were there when they did the transition to AT&T. And
Another
they made
sloppy
changes to
transition.
DC in an effort to try and smooth that transition and put themselves in a good
Is this another sloppy transition between? Man, this is rough between
Yeah,
mergers.
I think that's
Yeah,
what she
Grace
said.
is pretty sloppy. I'll give you that.
Oh no!
That's what he said.
Look at her hair.
No, but I think
RJ,
I think she has a point though. I think that these executives really don't know how to transition during mergers, and I think it's going to be another rocky transition. Sadly,
Yeah,
the
could be
hope
rough.
is that they have a steady leader at the helm with David Zaslav that can maybe whip these people into shape. That way
Yeah,
they could.
Zaddy.
But
Zaslav the Magnificent.
Well, why would they
Yeah.
stick with the status quo then if it's another?
No. It's not they're sticking to the status quo. It's that they're trying to transition.
They're trying to save
via
their
merger.
asses.
Basic that exactly what Ryan's
Yeah,
saying. They're
and
trying to save their
that's
asses.
what Emmerich's
yes.
trying to do. He's trying to
Yeah.
save face. They all do that shit.
Hey,
They're
man,
basi-
I'm
they're
just glad
basically
Emmerich
trying-
was
again-
around to make the Batman. Okay, thank God.
Just like with Justice League, they're trying to change things up and pivot certain things to make themselves look as good as they possibly can before the merger happens.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going on. I have to agree with Grace on that front. I do agree that they're trying to transition a bit sloppily so that they can look good in front of David Zaslav before he takes over.
All right.
Did you say you agree with Grace?
It's the first time I heard this panel quiet.
I know.
But yeah, RJ is real, and I said something else in the group chat too.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
That's what she said.
No, but James Wan kind of confirmed on Facebook. Thank you, Eddie, for letting me know about this. He confirmed that that he said, honestly, I couldn't make this December release date as much as I love the Christmas slot. I literally just finished shooting Aquaman 2 months ago in January.
Okay.
So he said it is because of the visual effects.
All right. No.
Which that makes sense. I believe that. I do believe that.
Yeah. No, because the visual effects, most people liked Aquaman, but the visual effects were on par with like what
They were great. They were
George
good.
Lucas
they were
present.
so great.
Very, very, very dynamic. A lot of different
Well,
stuff.
this movie
going
is
on.
even more visual effects heavy because they're doing a lot of experimental stuff with like underwater scenes and everything.
Well, yeah, I bet because like it's Aquaman. It has to be mostly.
Yeah, they're gonna have another Pinocchio scene.
Well, they
And
don't
this
want
one's gonna be even
a
better.
Wonder Woman 84 situation happening with Aquaman 2.
Right.
That's for sure.
You want me to keep playing?
He's gonna fucking fish.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yes.
Hey, I mean that's a little bestiality.
I
That's how it works. It's
here's
bestiality.
James Gunn, you clown.
Okay, first off,
Is
you
that
guys
what
are
Amber Heard is?
being incredibly bigoted right now, and I'd like you to stop. Okay. Atlanteans
Ryan.
are part fish.
Yeah, Amber Heard's a fish.
Yeah. So that
60% fish,
total sense.
40% hermit.
Fish
What's
fucker.
Mira? She's basically a mermaid.
Shut up, Watcher.
more or
You ain't
less.
running shit around here.
Yeah, you tell me.
What's that, Chris?
Whoa, Gumby.
Wait. What's going on?
I told Watcher
No.
to shut up. He ain't running shit around
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
Listen.
here. No, Max, calm
Did
down.
you-
I'm kidding.
Did
bro.
you read the
I'm like-
chat? Did you read the chat? He says, "Play the
Yeah,
effing
Max
video."
sweating. You
I'm
can tell
cool
he
with
was
Watcher.
scared.
Max is
Okay,
like, "Whoa,
okay.
Chris, calm down, man."
Well,
Right.
Chris, keep going, keep
All
going,
right,
Chris.
let's get back to the video before we get yelled at more.
light. In that case, they actually they were unwilling to push a movie because they really wanted Justice League to come out within the year, so for financial reasons. And then they wanted to tonally change it because they were worried, Batman v Superman had a bad response from some, the critics and the audience scores are not great. So, they were like, oh, if we have, Joss Whedon, who did the Avengers films, well, then we'll have a big hit to show AT&T. But then talk about box office bombs. That one not only blew up in their faces, but has planted many mini bombs for a long time. It was rough. They're still actually reeling from those explosions. But anyway, you have a group of executives who are willing to change the slate to reflect on their career chances. And I gotta say, who here wouldn't do the same, right? I mean, the problem is that there are things that need to be covered up, right? If you had a really good slate to begin with, you wouldn't have to do any of this crazy finagling. But also, speaking of the Batman, Warner Brothers tried to put a bit of a positive spin on this today by first announcing that the Colin Farrell Penguin show has been picked up straight to series for HBO Max. I bet it has, with all these other bad headlines I knew were coming later in the day. And I think that's also to counter some of the clickbait headlines for the GCPD show being canceled. I don't think it was canceled. They purposefully said that it was being reworked as an Arkham Asylum show, which when I heard what Matt Reeves wanted to do with the GCPD show, that was not going to do well. It had no named characters on it, really. So, and also, I don't think anyone wants to go back in time to see what Robert Pattinson was doing before this movie. That seems silly to me. So, I think as long as Reeves still has 2 shows on HBO Max, he's still doing great, and he didn't lose anything. All right, so let's look at these movies and their new release dates. And we'll also look at the other movies that are coming out against them now and try to surmise how they might fare at the box office, right? All right, so DC Super Pets has been moved from May 20th, which I think was
what are you doing?
A good date, actually. And everyone is excited about the film after that great Keanu Reeves Batman trailer that dropped with the Batman.
I thought it was fine.
On the May 20th date, it just was coming out like 2 weeks or so after Multiverse of Madness. Then Bob's Burgers was the week after, but that's a very different type of animation, more adult. And then it had a whole month until Minions came out. So that seemed like a great date to me. And we're all excited about it. Why make us wait? But its new date, July 29th, which was Black Adam's old date, as is with most studios, they keep the chairs. They just change who's sitting in them. But now it's at the end of summer. Secret Headquarters from Paramount might come out the week after, but who knows at this point? They haven't done any advertising for that. And then it has DC Super Pets has all of August. Right before everyone's like it's hot. There's really nothing to do. Maybe people will go to the multiplex and watch DC Super Pets. So that's fine. But I don't see why it had to move. All right. Then Black Adam now kicked off its July 29th date, now is opening October 21st. Interesting. For Halloween. Everybody's wearing cool costumes in that movie, so that's kind of a neat way to go with it. And this date's okay. I think it really depends on how hot Across the Spider-Verse is, which comes out 2 weeks earlier. Now that, of course, is the first movie became a big hit, but only later on down the road in streaming. Its box office theatrically was quite disappointing. So the question is, has its fan base grown, or is that just something people want to watch on streaming? Warner Brothers is betting that it won't be a juggernaut like other Spider-Man movies. We'll see. I think it could be big. Halloween Ends also comes out right before, but then all those movies have the Halloween holiday, and then up until Black Panther 2 comes out in mid-November to make money. So I think it's an okay date. It's an okay date. It's not as good as having all of August like DC Super Pets now has. Like, I think, quite frankly, and also this isn't, I guess they need the extra, 2 months for the VFX, but I think the DC Super Pets and Black Adam should have stayed where they were. All right.
I agree with that, by the way. They should have stayed where they were. Because, again, you're only giving yourself a couple weeks before Black Panther 2 now.
Yeah.
But weren't you also saying, RJ, weren't you also saying something about major reshoots for this?
Yeah, she
Black
didn't
Adam?
mention that. There was an
Yeah, she didn't
article
mention that. And I would think, I'm not saying she knows shit, but I'm just saying Grace would probably mention that too, if that was actually the case. I don't know if that's the case. It might just be VFX.
It could be. I mean,
I think she keeps it private for us.
Well, Julian Jetson, who I talked to, who I know it's going to sound bad, but he works with somebody who works at DC. So he talked about that. He had a conversation with this person. They said Black Adam needs more VFX work because during the test screenings, the VFX were not great.
Well, I mean,
that's what he heard.
Usually, I'm trying to think Jarbo has a personal vendetta.
Compared to Casey Walsh, who said that test
The
screenings
Rock.
didn't do well because of the story, and that's why they're doing reshoots. Now, to be fair, the reshoot story only came from one publication, One Take News, which is associated with Big Screen Leaks, who's a verified, I guess, quote unquote, scoopy scooper. So I mean, I don't know.
How does one become a
That's true.
scooper?
You got to deal with ice cream.
Like some big studio.
I'm gonna be a scoopy scooper.
I'm just being real though. I kind of this is one of those rare times. I agree with Grace though. I don't think Super Pets or Black Adam should have moved. I think they should have kept the dates they were at because they were good release dates.
All right.
That's just my opinion, though.
Let's finish this up because we got a lot of stuff to get through.
Yeah, okay. It's almost done.
Then, so Shazam 2 has moved up, right? Again, because I'd heard that stuff happens in the movie that you need to see before you see the Flash.
Okay.
And again, apparently it's the same with Aquaman. So anyway, it moved up, and it took Aquaman's old date for December 16th, 2022. Now that means it opens the same weekend as Avatar 2. That's insanity. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And also Black Panther 2, again, as we just talked about, comes out November 11th. So that's a lot of water. I can see why Aquaman 2 wanted to get out of this fishbowl.
A lot of water.
It's just too many, because Namor is a huge player. And
Hartman's quarter's not going to like
being
all this
introduced.
water.
It's really going to be cool. So yeah, I can see, but I mean, I don't think they've moved it far enough away from those movies either. But yeah, so Aquaman 2 didn't want to be there. But does Shazam want to be there? I mean, I don't think anybody. I think I would want to.
Yeah. All right. Well, Brian,
That's how boring he finds Grace.
No, it's my back hurts and I'm tired. So.
Oh, okay. Well, hope your back feels better. Glad you're settled down in your new place. And more to come from master of
good times
noms
all
and
around.
Trek.
That's right.
We just had 10. We're gonna have to cancel those 10 Star Trek articles we had lined up.
Damn.
Well, you lose about half of your audience, but don't do that.
Okay.
No. If
I'm
you talk
glad
about
you're
Star
settled
Trek,
in, Brian.
that's
I'm glad
usually
you're
what happens.
I might as well.
No, I'm glad to be settled in. I missed you guys for 2 days.
Beautiful
It was awesome.
I was going through withdrawals then, man. It sucked. But I'm glad
this
you're
room
back.
is not very good about holding my voice back. I have to talk a little quieter.
Do you have a door?
Yeah, it's closed.
Yeah, but it's mainly beads.
Do you have a carpet?
Yeah.
You got carpet too, and you're still getting those kind of acoustics?
Yeah.
Bust out your guitar, man. Make it work for you.
Paper thin walls.
That's why I put a layer of posters to
God,
make it
you
thick.
poor thing.
That's right.
So it's yelling as loud as you can.
2 layers.
That's that insulation, so he can say he keeps warm at
You
night.
got Ritz crackers for walls. I hate
Brian,
it.
Master of Whispering. We got to get some
I'll have to be
ASMR
quiet from now on. No, just be real quiet.
Guys, settle down.
From now on, I'll just have very, very, very.
He's doing the opposite of what Max usually.
I love it when people have to be quiet, but they're really mad, so they talk all weird and quiet when they're pissed off. So it makes them sound all serial killer.
We can try to trigger Brian, so you have to be quiet.
You get him mad.
You're just jealous of Snyder fans. Stop your Snyder derangement syndrome.
Yeah, man. I'm watching. Picard's getting good, man. I'm enjoying it. You're
I'm
right.
telling you.
Once they got into space, shit got better. You know.
All right, now we're
much
better.
But okay, I just had to let them know.
You lose an audience.
I'm
We're losing
sorry,
viewers.
we're talking about something besides DC, Max, for 2 seconds.
We always talk about
Forbid.
DC. On
We did. We lost
Live.
viewers. All right.
Yeah, it's all Max's fault.
Told you.
Yeah,
I'm dipping out as well.
Max,
Jimbo. Oh,
wow,
Jimbo.
you're losing panelists. Everyone wants to dip.
I gotta
The boycott's
Sorry, I
working.
brought up
Boycott
Picard.
now.
Yeah, I
Holy
think
shit.
I think it's time for me to dip. Let's go.
Oh,
Come on,
you
guys.
too. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Max
just
dropping
kidding.
that
Yeah,
bomb.
I think I might as well go too. Actually,
I think I gotta go, man. I gotta be honest, man. I think I got out of here. It's
Sorry,
too
Max.
much.
Yeah.
the
I didn't
hell?
think I could make it this far in a Grace interview.
Hurry up, RJ. We're losing them.
This is what happens when you play Grace's videos.
Oh, it's almost over. Jesus.
That's what
I'm
she
gonna
said.
grab some water.
Panther
I'll be
2 is
right
being
back.
introduced. Really going to be cool.
We got to talk about Obi
So
Wan.
yeah, I can see, but I mean, I don't think they've moved it far enough away from those movies either. But yeah, so Aquaman 2 didn't want to be there. But does Shazam want to be there? I mean, I don't think anybody. I think if I were Warner Brothers, I'd just be like, we lost December. Bye. And then at first, I was like, well, maybe Shazam would be counter programming because it's such a family film. So it's counter programming to Avatar 2 and Black Panther 2, although I feel those both have strong family appeal as well. But Thanksgiving, Disney Animation owns Thanksgiving. They have Strange World coming out. That could still be going very strong by the time, mid-December. And then also the weekend right after Shazam 2 and Avatar 2, you have Illumination Entertainment's Super Mario Brothers movie. And I know a lot of you don't like the casting for that, but don't underestimate Illumination Entertainment.
I don't know. Matt Jarbo thinks that's going to win.
Very, very strong competitor. It's a huge brand. It's an incredible brand. It could do quite well. I don't know why Shazam would want to go up against that movie. It's going to even be comedic. All right. So that's 2022. And I think that's a softer way to kick off, to start to jumpstart the DCEU. I mean, I guess Flash is the one making all the changes with Flashpoint. So get all these movies in there maybe, and then maybe the Flash will just completely run out of the DCEU. I mean, we'll see. They're not going to reshoot the movie, I don't think. All right. So then Aquaman 2 is moving off of its December 16th date to March 17th.
I'm really concerned
just like
about
3
Wonka.
months after all those water movies anyway. So I don't really think that's far enough away. But anyway, it's taking Wonka's spot. So March is a pretty good time. It's spring break. Some movies have made a lot of money in March. And I think Aquaman 2 could do well here. It has some strong competition. 1 week before it comes out, Disney's Haunted Mansion, and I think that's going to be great. And then the week after, John Wick 4 comes out. But April's pretty empty per usual, so I guess those movies have the whole month to play before summer movie season kicks off. So they could do pretty well there. They could do pretty well. So it's not an exciting, sexy date, but it's an okay date. Then The Flash, again, moves from November 4th to June 23rd, 2023. Last movie in the group. 1 week beforehand, Transformers will open, and then 1 week after, Indiana Jones 5 opens, and that's interesting because the rumor is that involves time travel, and that's kind of similar to the multiverse thing that Flash is going to be doing.
Wait a second. Flash is so screwed.
Indiana Jones 5 has time travel?
That's been the rumor for a while, yes.
Back to the Future crossover.
Bruh, that's true. Flash is screwed.
Ryan, are you worried?
Another time travel movie?
Who's worried about Indiana Jones if it's got that? Is that
No, it's not a question about Indiana Jones. I'm worried for Flash. I'm worried for Flash.
It's going to be stale. Yeah.
I'm also worried about Indiana Jones 5.
It's not going to feel fresh. It's going to feel really...
No, I feel bad for Flash because, again, it's coming out at the same time another time travel movie comes out, so then you got more stuff to compare it to. Poor Flash. Oh, man.
So I don't really know if I'd want those movies back to back. And then, that's the end of June. And then July is pretty crowded. Mission Impossible 7, Nolan's Oppenheimer, now for Universal, Wile E. Coyote, Friendly Fire from Warner Brothers itself, where Wile E. Coyote sues the Roadrunner. Or Acme. It's a courtroom thing. I think it's gonna be funny. And then about a month after Flash opens, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I've heard mixed things about that. That's gonna be really quirky, and I don't know if Peyton Reed can pull it off. He's not Taika Waititi, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully Quantumania will be too big to fail. I get it. All right, because it's so tiny. All right, so that's the DCEU movies. And also Wonka, because Aquaman took its date, Wonka got pushed all the way to next holiday season, really far. Not this upcoming holiday season, which is pretty far away anyway, but December 15th, 2023. I think Christmas is a much better fit for the Wonka film than spring. So I think this is a good spot for it. I think it has a Harry Potter type of vibe already. And it doesn't have an Avatar movie to go up against. It's supposed to go up against Star Wars Rogue Squadron, but they're not even casting that movie. Wonka's shooting right now. I mean, I don't even know if they're going to make Rogue Squadron, to be honest with you. Let's see. And then maybe the Star Trek movie will come out, the new Star Trek movie. I mean, we'll see how those deal negotiations go after Paramount lost all their bargaining power. And then Disney, of course, will have another animated movie for Thanksgiving again that year, which will be, I think Wonka better hope it's very different than theirs. So what do you think of Warner Brothers' new slate? And now
they're screwed. They are so screwed. It's not even funny. This is bad.
But RJ, you're flip-flopping.
No, I'm starting to agree with RJ.
I'm not
This is
flip-flopping.
bad.
Yeah,
I'm
you're like,
starting
they
to
know what
agree
they're
with
doing
RJ.
now. They know what they know.
They knew what they were doing at the
They're
time,
linking,
but
they're linking
you know what
things
this is?
up.
You know what this is? This is executives getting greedy again during a merger, just like with the AT&T one. I think they're screwing up bad. I'm actually genuinely concerned for all. I feel worse for Shazam because that's getting released at like the worst possible. I feel bad. I feel really bad.
Well, Shazam should do okay.
Nah, they could be okay.
That was never going to make a lot. Galaxy Comic Nerd, you're not concerned?
Nah, I don't think so. They're gonna make money. All these moves, it's about money.
Okay. You're not concerned about the Flash? That was the one that had the biggest jump.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah.
Okay. Hey Ryan, what do you think about all that? Are you still alive after that?
I am still alive.
Okay.
Yes, I'm recovering. I just had to get a defibrillator after listening to Grace for that long.
You need some water?
Well,
yeah,
okay. As a Snyder fan, I don't want to speak for you, but me,
Okay.
I'm pretty much at the same spot as I was before. But the people that were showing more confidence in the Flash and DC slate, they're kind of taken aback by this. But I kind of saw. I mean, I kind of speculated that stuff like this was going to happen, or not that necessarily everything delayed like this, but
yeah,
we didn't have the confidence that some other people did, right?
Well, I mean,
I'll be screwing up again, just like Grace said.
Well, I think that, again, Warner Brothers is reactive. They've always been a reactive studio for as long as I can remember, and they're just they don't have confidence in their product, so they're pushing it back because it's not there. If they were confident, they'd move it all up. They'd be like, hell yeah, let's go. But they're just I feel bad for anybody who considers themselves a DC fan that wants to see movies and they're just you're only going to get 2 this year, and that kind of sucks. So and the Flash, I mean I'll watch it because I want to know, hey, is this a train wreck? Is it cohesive? Does it?
I'm going to wait on that one. I'm not rewarding.
Because
mediocre.
I mean, like we've all said, and everybody knows that has been following the Flash movie from Rick, Famuyiwa, all the way, through, talks of Robert Zemeckis, taking the helm and then landing on the It director, what's his name? I forget his name. But the current director and his sister Muschietti, yes, and his sister taking the producer role, and then the whole stuff with Hamada and Ray Fisher and Cyborg not being in the movie and all that. So yeah, I mean, there's so much negativity going towards that movie.
And then you delay it again by 6 months.
And you keep delaying
You're gonna give someone a seizure, Eddie.
Yeah, some people suffer from what is that? I forget what it's called.
Epilepsy.
Anyway, yeah. Fuck. What is it? Vertigo. People suffer from vertigo. They'll start tripping out and foaming at the mouth and shit.
Well, epilepsy too. Yes.
Yes. So, but yeah, no. I mean, I don't have confidence in the Flash movie. But I am going to still watch it when it comes out. So I just want to see what the hell. What's all the hubbub? Could you have released this shit? Is there a reason for all this delay?
You think there's a strong reason to do this much?
I think it has to do with money.
Okay.
I think it always has to do with money.
All right.
It's either executives getting paid, executives being blocked from being paid in a certain period of time if they because of all the first quarter, second, third, or
competition,
fourth quarter
during the original dates with the competition, the other movies surrounding that.
That's a factor, but I think that's a lesser factor. I think their main focus is executives, money, payouts, bonuses, and then the merger.
Nice.
And
all
thank
right,
you for that approval.
All right,
And Max,
yeah.
Hopefully, the Flash will boot the whole thing. Hopefully.
Well, that's what you're hoping for, guy.
Yeah. No more.
Oh, you had that. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god. See, oh my god.
I mean,
Galaxy
I don't mind for all of the other DC, going forward.
Why
if
can't we
there
have
were
it all,
anything
Galaxy
for Snyder,
Conqueror?
I would love to see, just part 2 and part 3. It's in closed story or whatever. That's cool. But if everything else outside of Snyder just is a train wreck, it sucks and doesn't match.
Here's what I would do: introduce all these new characters, see what works and all.
That's how we're doing.
Get Zack Snyder,
For
have
the
the
fact-
JSA in the Justice League combined to go against Darkseid, and have Darkseid kill some shit that's not working. There you go. There's your reboot.
I mean, there you go. The Darkseid they introduced is freaking dope.
Right. He could.
I'd love to see a new Gods movie of that Darkseid and those people.
Darkseid returning and taking what you need and taking what you out and then starting anew. Come on. What better way to do it? Combine the JSA, get the Justice League, bring Zack Snyder, or
like
don't
I
even
said,
bring Zack
nope.
Snyder. Just bring Darkseid back to wreck shit. Get rid of the characters that aren't working. Keep the one.
Yeah, can I just say real quick though? I'm sorry if I'm coming across like a negative Nancy, but I'm genuinely bummed out by this because I genuinely have I don't have the same level of faith that I once did. I'm just being
I have
honest.
the exact same level of faith before this announcement. I just was like, honestly, I'm not
trying to be negative.
specifically the Flash
I'm
movie.
not trying to be negative, but I think this is just bad news. I genuinely think it's bad news.
Bad news.
Jarbo, what do you think of this? Isaac and RJ are extremely negative towards this news. This is a big concern to them.
Well, RJ's been really negative on it, which is kind of surprising. He's usually a bit more optimistic.
I'm exactly in the same
I think
spot I
that's
was
the role
before this
he was
announcement.
meant
I
to
have the
play,
same
Jarbo.
level of confidence in these projects.
Well, I mean,
I'm
here's the thing:
actually happy because I get to see Black Adam. That's the one I was looking forward to more than the Flash.
Yeah, but now it's like
I was
feel
looking
like
most forward to Flash.
I'll be honest, I wanted to see Flash because I want to see what direction the universe is taking it, and now I have to wait another year.
Yeah, and then it's not.
Well, I mean, if you think about that, though, RJ, what Grace said kind of makes sense. If there are story elements that tie into the Flash and it's kind of meant to be the reboot, then you are going to want to get those other movies out and maybe tie it in a little bit better. Now they have more time to come up with a more cohesive storyline because the Flash movie, look, like I've said before, no one cares about Ezra Miller as the Flash.
They gave it
I
a
care.
promise on a release date.
I
though.
care.
Isaac
I think
cares.
I think it's
this
their backup
recast.
plan, guys. I think it's their backup plan. If all the other movies suck, they can use the Flash to retcon them. I think it's a
Well, here's the thing with that, though. I think James Gunn, that cameo at the end of Peacemaker, actually made Barry Allen, Ezra Miller's Barry Allen, likable. Like that one little joke actually did a lot to save face for
One
the
joke
character.
did not save the
What?
character. Matt.
It did. Yes, it
hell are
actually
you
did.
joke,
Hold
Max?
on.
Dude, I
Wait,
love
stop,
him,
stop,
Zack
stop,
Snyder's
stop,
Justice
stop,
League.
stop. Hold on.
He has
Let me
69
explain my
viewers.
point. Let me explain my point. You guys have to realize that the vast majority of people have not seen Zack Snyder's Justice League.
That's true.
The vast majority of people have not seen it. So
Normies.
their knowledge of Barry Allen as the Flash is from Justice League, and that was terrible. And so by watching, and even though Flash had a cool moment in Justice League, Ezra Miller still has trouble with that part.
You're giving that scene way too much credit. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not
'cause
giving
he
that
said
scene too
one.
much credit.
He said
I
like
know.
one line, right? That was it.
But dude, that one line
It's
had
not a
enough
rumor.
comedy in it, though. Because there was camaraderie between the two, and it actually made him a likable
He
person.
said it's not a rumor. Oh my god!
Matt,
he's
and
so
I
awesome. What a
disagree
great
with
character.
everybody.
What?
Everybody keeps saying
Doesn't
that.
make
Look, whether
sense.
you like that scene or not, everybody was trying to play that scene down. That shit broke the internet for 3 days.
That was a
Dude,
great
that
line.
scene-
Well, because
that
it was
scene-
so
that scene
awful. If
slapped.
it had been
Oh,
fire,
the amount of people I saw crying over that was so fucking funny. The amount
That's
of
the only
people that were
reason.
just
That's the
upset
only reason
about
why
it. Like,
it had legs is because it was so off-putting and weird.
no,
and nobody-
no,
and a
no.
lot of
That's
people
no.
didn't
Come
like
on,
It was
Brian.
divisive.
Dude,
I
you're
mean,
such a boomer on this topic,
A
man.
lot
Like,
of people, a lot of people who bang their heads on their
It is
desk,
subjective.
They
Let's
love
understand that.
I mean, like, come on, man. Look, dude, come on. Like, you put out a video, it's like, Batman, does it suck? I mean, it's like your angle is already there. Anything that's not pro Snyder, you have an automatic
Does it
bias.
suck? Well, yeah, but did you actually watch the video? You looked at the thumbnail. I did that for clickbait.
Again.
Dude, yeah, but come on.
But
Every
actually,
once in
if
a
you
while,
listen
I
to my
tune in.
review, which is on my channel, by the way, if you listen to my review, I talk about how much I liked the movie.
Ooh.
So, I mean, say what
Sure.
you want, Matt, but I mean, you look at a thumbnail, you're like, oh, hey, judge a book by its cover. And unfortunately, you are the same, demographic that a lot of people are on the internet and watching the television. They look at one thing and they're just like, okay, I've already compartmentalized that. I moved on. So, yeah, I mean,
I moved on because I'm not a teenage girl. Like, that's the reality of it. Is like,
How do we know that for sure?
right? Well, I haven't gotten my period yet. That is something I've been waiting for.
How do we also know that for sure?
He didn't get a period. He got a question mark.
This shit always gets
Oh,
ugly. You just
no, I really
Oh.
got an exclamation point, but that was in prison.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
No,
Things
Brian.
that are rated.
Still Black Jarbo.
See, this is what gets annoying to Snyder fans, Matt. Brian does his best to. Everyone has a bias, but he does his best to just set it aside and just do whatever. And he did. He's like, I didn't intend to see. He saw it because his son wanted to take, and he's not going to.
Yeah,
he's gonna
and
let.
I gave it an 8 out of 10. I think that's a pretty fair assumption of what
That
the
sounds
movie
like
was.
another
It was
Ryan.
pretty good. It was enjoyable. I would watch it again. So
It's a very good movie. It's also the future of DC right
But
now.
you're,
so
but
that's-
you were,
I mean, you
you
know,
were
yeah,
prejudiced against his opinion. Assuming that's what gets annoying with people that are trying to be fair to new projects. I'm really looking forward to Black.
Come on though. Hold on. Let's be fair. Is it really being fair to the new projects when every conversation ends up rolling back around to Zack Snyder? It's really not. Like nothing is allowed to exist on its own.
Yeah,
like it's not. It's really not.
Fine. It's fine. It's just the thing I said about Black Adam is maybe Henry Cavill could come back because I know Rock wants Cavill, and there's been, and I know Cavill.
No, I don't see. Here's the thing with that.
That doesn't have to mean restore the Snyderverse. That just means restore Henry Cavill.
If they come on, if Cavill came back for Black Adam or Shazam or something like that, you know exactly what people
Well, that's
would
a
say.
separate thing, though. But it doesn't. The Cavill coming back doesn't necessarily mean even Cavill was like, I just want to be a.
Well, even Cavill's
awesome
Superman was
Yeah.
displayed in the stupid Peacemaker show.
You guys don't
So
make those-
I mean, that was supposed to be Cavill. So
Those videos will be
nobody's
made,
saying
though,
shit about
if he
Zack
did.
and Cavill. Bring him back.
But
Who
you
gives a
have
shit?
to be fair to Snyder fans that are trying to be open minded to other projects. And you're all just as negative on the Flash as we are. Like RJ, I'm like, okay.
I'm not.
I mean, not. I mean, not.
No,
negative,
I'm
critical,
hyped.
critical.
I'm hyped for Batman. Like
I like
I'm hyped
Keaton.
for Keaton, man. Like
I
I don't care.
Yeah,
Here's
I'm
the
so
thing.
excited
The
for all
Flash
of
is
that
the
too,
last
man.
thing I care about in that movie. Like the last thing I care about in that movie is Ezra Miller's performance as Barry Allen. I don't care. Give me Keaton. Give me Affleck. Give me Sasha Calle by all means. But like the Flash might as well just be like, hey guys, here's Batman.
I mean, I like Michael Keaton too. I'm just at a point though where I'm just like apathetic towards that movie. Or I'm in a state where I just don't care. Like it's gotten to the point for me. I just don't care right now.
I don't think it's at no
like
Mutants
the
level
trailer
yet.
has to like completely like wow me and stun me to get me to care.
New Mutants level? Wow. Because New Mutants.
It is. I'm sorry.
I'm more talking about the delays than
because
like
because of the
movie
delay.
itself.
Because of the delays, it's reached New Mutants and Dark Phoenix levels to where I just don't care anymore. Like, just get it out there so I can be done with it.
I don't understand. Okay, I think that's a little bit like that's a bit facetious. You know, that's a bit hyperbolic.
Michael, I gave the Batman 10 out of 10. Did you watch my review?
Yeah.
In the Peacemaker, I said the finale was great. I just didn't like the Justice
You
League.
just didn't
scene.
like the Justice League scene. Yeah, what are you talking
But
about?
I said it was a mixed bag.
Well,
I think he just joined the conversation.
Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think that's a hyperbolic
Peacemaker
statement. I
was
mean, look how many times
good.
the movie's been delayed and reshuffled, like from a director's
Yeah,
standpoint,
but
from a story
the
standpoint.
movie's been delayed due to developmental hell for years. But since it's been in production and dealing with COVID and everything else, I mean, obviously, look, Warner's wants to make sure this thing is going to be as big as it can be and make as much money as they can. Is this making sure they look good in front of David Zaslav? I don't know. Zaslav has already started scaling stuff back in order to be able to like.
I think it's some executives throwing a Hail Mary so that way these movies don't perform horribly enough to where it's like, oh my god, it's like, or they're trying to cover their asses a bit so that way they don't get fired.
They want
you
their surefire, or they want the projects they're more confident that go for.
Well, no, because once again, to me at least, it looks like the executives are trying to cover their asses, just like they did during the AT&T merger with Justice League, so they don't get fired. And if that's the case, that worries me even more. Because
they didn't. That's not what happened with the. That's not what happened with the merger.
Well, it was the bonuses. I know it was the bonuses.
The bonuses were in case they delayed it and they got fired before the movie came out. And that was a Kevin Tushihara and whoever the former person was. I thought it was Emmerich. It wasn't. Emmerich wasn't even in there yet at the time. So that was Tushihara worrying about the AT&T merger. It's a different ball game now. Their focus is HBO Max. That's where their focus is going to be. That's where Zaslav's focus is going to be. Theatrical is going to be the top of the funnel, so to speak. They probably want to space stuff out as more of a quarterly thing. Because you've got December and then March and then June, like those are in different quarters, so they can maybe make some more money that way. Hopefully they'll be able to make it. I don't see The Rock. I don't see Black Adam doing very well. Remember Brett Ratner's 2014 Hercules, the big Rock movie of the summer, crashed and burned.
That was a bad movie, though. With bad marketing. Movie.
You know, but the Rock, RJ. This was
come on, Matt. Though Matt, come on. You got to give it a little more. Hold on.
Matt, you're reaching.
I love making that argument. It's so funny.
Matt, you've got to give Black Adam a little more leniency, even though it's The Rock. It's connected to DC. It's Black Adam. It's not Hercules.
I mean, like, well, that one of the things I heard today is that it doesn't have any connection to Shazam 2.
Well, yeah, that's what Casey Walsh said. Yes.
Yeah, if that's the case, that's stupid as shit.
No, man. I mean, it's its own story. It's its own story.
Well,
it's its own time period.
They should be.
Well, they shouldn't have teased that. Well, yeah, I guess
they would. They would set it up as the same thing in the at the end of the movie. They would set it up as a tease, like, oh, hey, look, by the way, this shit's connected.
Well,
that'd be fine if they did. That'd be fine. I'm not saying it has to have an Easter egg every 2 seconds.
Yeah,
it's not a Marvel movie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Ro. That's kind of a reach, man. Hercules, bro.
Why do you guys keep comparing Marvel?
Yeah,
well,
I'm talking about.
Is there any factor that even no matter what side you are on, continuing the verse or anything, the Shazam 2 and Black Adam, both sides are interested and don't have the biases of the Flash and the other movies too, and the budget too.
I think that I
just do not see Black Adam being a failure. I don't see it flopping.
Because I haven't heard one Snyder bro say I'm not seeing Black Adam.
Yeah,
I mean, I mean,
I don't see it flopping. I don't think it's gonna bust records and shit like Venom or Joker or anything.
Well, here's the thing:
like 600 million.
I think it has a worse release date than it did before. I think it would have made more money during its original release date, but I still think it can make decent money. Like it could make like 500 to 600 million.
I think
you're really
I think 500-600 million is about right. Sure.
You're really
the budget of the movie?
You have a lot of criticism about Blaine.
I do because the more
shit he says about The Rock on Twitter is hilarious.
Every time he makes a business decision, you can tell that it's not about the art; it's about the money because he wants to be a billionaire. That's all he wants.
O-face?
That's that. Well, maybe
you're talking about our future president, Jarbo. You better watch out.
Sure.
The Rock's gonna be the president someday.
That wasn't headlines in 2016, right? Like that wasn't right around the time a new movie was coming out.
Actually, you know what? Degrassi brings up a great point, though. What about Emmerich's recent statement on filmmaker-driven movies? Timing is everything. I mean, what does that say? Emmerich's comment. Does that equate to anything at all?
That's Warner's going backwards. That's Warner's going backwards and whatnot. But again, it's them. Look, him saying that allows them to basically kind of start to quietly end the other format of a connected DCEU and to go back to like the pocket universes, right? Whatever the multiverse. Here's the thing: the multiverse is already dead at Warner Brothers. Like, let's be fair. The Flash might reset something, but it's not going to sit there and like establish a multiverse. It's already dead. The Batman,
when you really think about it, they haven't tried to connect any of these properties.
Well, here's the thing: the Batman being the highest-grossing Warner Brother movie in opening weekend since BVS, it proves that Batman prints money for one, but two, that they don't need the rest of that shit, and they're not going to focus on it.
Well, they are connecting the Flash with Batgirl because of Keaton. So there's connective tissue still there.
Connected, but they're also like, again. That's
I just meant up until now, they haven't tried to connect.
Right.
They need to. Well, what they should have done is they should have set the Batman in the 1990s, had it be a prequel to BVS and have it be a sequel to Joker, which could absolutely work. It would not be hard to do.
What?
And that would have then established a connectivity, and you would have been able to have everything you want.
I still think that's a bad.
How are you going to make the Joker?
Able to present a valid argument, RJ, to back up your. It would go against Reeves' creative vision. It wouldn't.
It would. It's not his vision. He didn't want it to connect to anything. He wanted his own story.
He had his idea for a story in the Batman's younger days, and they let him do
definitely not connect to Joaquin Phoenix.
But it'd be easy because Joaquin Phoenix had said, "I'm not the Joker that Batman fights, but I could have inspired the Joker that Batman fights."
Well, right, because in that movie, he's 50 years old, and Bruce Wayne is like 8.
Exactly, exactly. Did you not listen to what I just said? He could be the inspiration for what comes.
I still think it's a bad idea, though. I don't think
it would have been. It would have been fine. Audiences would have loved it, and you would have had the connectivity to $1 billion movie already.
I told and I've said this multiple times, Joker would not have gotten the same level of prestige if it was part of some kind of interconnected
You can
franchise.
retcon it. You can retcon it. And the Joker could have gotten it anyway because it was about the controversy that launched that movie. It was the controversy
It's
that
also
launched
the
that
quality
movie.
of the movie itself, though, too. That plays a
Sure,
big
the
role in
movie,
that.
we're not, but again, that's moving the goalpost, RJ. The controversy leading up to the release of the Joker is what spawned a lot of that initial push.
No, I understand
And
that it did, but I'm saying that connecting it to a larger Batman franchise, which is inherently against what the director would have wanted it to begin with, fundamentally just wouldn't work. In an ideal world, yeah. Could that have happened? Yes, but then you could have had Matt Reeves as a director. He wouldn't.
You could have had Matt Reeves as a director. I absolutely could have had Matt Reeves as a director.
He'd already
If
walked
the
away from the
character,
table.
if the city of Gotham was a character in both Joker and in the Batman, and they're very similar in regards to how it handles filth and corruption, you can absolutely tie it together thematically. You can absolutely can show you that nothing changed.
Could you? Sure, but do they want to? No, and I think they had valid reasons for doing that.
But that's not the argument. You're telling me that it goes against his creative vision and
it
saying that it
does.
couldn't
It
happen
does.
when you just basically admitted that it could.
Yeah, could you have done it? Yeah, but I just said you can't do it if it's Matt Reeves in the director's chair. It just wouldn't.
You
work.
could, yes. Matt Reeves didn't direct
RJ
Rise of
versus
the Planet of the Apes.
Jarbo.
Did Matt Reeves direct Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
No.
No, he
No.
did not.
Oh, sorry.
No,
That
he did
was
not.
Rupert Wyatt. That was Rupert Wyatt. Yes. Sorry, my bad.
Exactly. And did Matt Reeves come in and knock at the final two films out of the park?
But yeah, he did that without the Joker.
Right? All I'm saying is it can be done.
Yeah,
it should have
because
been done
that's-
if there was
that-
cohesivity with the company, which there isn't.
Thank you for the $5 of supporting the show, brother. If yes, I'm holding out hope for Max Rebo as well. I think he's still alive. If Black Adam does not reach Dwayne's standards, he will hop. Who will hop? Matt or Dwayne?
Dwayne. He said he thinks Dwayne's going to go to Marvel if Black Adam flops.
Oh.
That's the plan. That's always been the plan.
I did, and I told you this on your own show last night, Jarbo, the other night. I just truthfully, I just believe the over obsession of connecting things that don't need to connect is really
agree with
going to hurt
that.
creativity.
Yeah, I'm fine with shit not connecting.
It won't improve anything.
Just give me a solid story with a solid
That's what I'm
cast.
saying. Joker can be its
Make
own
a good
franchise.
movie,
It's still
and
a
that's
billion-dollar
it. That's all that
franchise.
matters.
Yeah.
Like Joker doesn't need Batman at this point to be a billion-dollar franchise.
It's true.
The first movie proved that.
First, make
The
a good movie.
The
that
Batman
connected.
doesn't need Joaquin Phoenix's Joker to elevate that movie to where it needs to be.
Right.
Okay, H Part says, RJ, you're wrong. The Batman being separate confuses normies like my parents who were like, where's Affleck?
No, I get that, but
doesn't
that's
make
not
the
the
majority, though.
conversation we're having. Though we're having the conversation about Joaquin Phoenix being connected to that universe. Like the Batfleck thing, I can understand because if you're like, oh wait, I just saw Batman in the Justice League, but it's not the same one. I can understand that level of confusion.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they did that, they could have just
Hey,
made
Goldman's here.
Robert Pattinson a younger version of
the
Ben
show.
Affleck, in that same universe, the same vein. If they really wanted
look
connective
at
tissue,
this.
but they didn't want that.
You're welcome.
Shocker, DC is a disaster. It's not just Snyder Bros. That think this.
Yeah, but still, Ray
To me,
Skywalker
it's
is a
not
horrible
disaster, it's
character.
just the Flash.
Like I
It's
said,
not-
I just fundamentally, and this is just one of those cases where I just fundamentally disagree with Matt Jarbo in regards to both Joker and Dwayne Johnson as an
And
actor.
that's a very sane.
And I agree with
stance.
what RJ had to say.
Kelly. Bitch, please.
Hey, whoa.
Bitch,
It's
please.
2022, Mac.
Yeah, this is not very politically correct, Max.
Yeah, man.
She's an actual bitch.
That's
What are you talking
technically.
Whoa, wait.
Whoa,
man.
now, hey, now,
Oh,
hey,
hey,
now.
oh.
We're gonna have to call the SPCA.
Peter, let's call Peter.
Get over here, bitch.
Oh no!
Get over here.
Somebody
We're losing
has to clip
viewers
this.
and
Somebody
gaining
has to
dislikes.
clip
Losing
this.
viewers.
Guys,
Put it out of
calm
context.
down with that language. We can clip this out and edit it onto something
Hey,
else.
don't call her a bitch.
Oh, hey. Look at the puppy.
We can see Max's chair.
You know what? I never asked this question. How old is Callie?
Yes.
Do you not keep track?
5, 6
Well,
years.
he's a boomer. He's trying to think.
Yeah, he probably forgot because he's that old.
Oh, hey,
That
now he's
little
asleep.
dog makes all
He
that
went to sleep.
noise.
Why is he so quiet?
What's going on?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Max, it's
Hey,
more
Max, what are
scary
you
that we
doing,
can't
Max?
see your facial expressions.
Oh, now she wanted to bark.
Isaac, I felt the complete
He
thing.
quit touching me. He quit touching me.
Oh, come on now.
Hey, oh yeah, did you ask her for
I
consent?
was rubbing her
He didn't ask
belly.
for consent.
Yeah, if you rub a random person's belly, that's still weird.
You sickos.
Hey,
She's
we're
naked.
just
I
at-
was
it's
rubbing her belly
2022,
when she
Max.
wants to bark. She can't
Whoa,
bark
whoa,
as good.
TMI, Max, TMI.
Max, did you
You ask
ask
for
for consent?
permission?
My pimp hand.
What?
I
No,
don't
did you
smack
ask
him,
for
bitch.
consent?
No. I don't smack him.
Say it again, Max. Say it again. Somebody clip it. I want it.
Somebody,
You already
somebody
never-
in the chat clip this.
I'll
My
smack a
pimp hand.
bitch.
I
He
don't
said, I'll
smack
smack a
bitch.
I don't think
That
he's
was
used to
funny.
using his pimp hand.
You're gonna see. I'll see my pimp hand. All right. So Obi Wan.
2 hours of the show. We just not getting
We have to switch to Obi Wan.
Here we go. Obi Wan.
We have like
All
no
right, Matt.
time to talk about
Matt.
Obi
Oh,
Wan.
I was gonna ask Matt. Damn it, Matt. I
No,
was
you
gonna
can
ask
ask the rest of us.
Oh, you mean old Ben Kenobi?
Listen, I like the trailer.
If
The
they don't
Inquis-
call him Ben Kenobi, I'm gonna fucking riot.
Your title says Obi-Wan breakdown.
I know, but they have to
Well,
address
I
it at some
don't.
point.
I don't
He's
think
like,
I could.
he's
I
like,
don't think I
you
can
know,
have
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ryan react to two Grace
That's a
videos
name
a
I haven't
night.
heard of
He's
in
gonna
10 years.
stop being my friend. If I
Please,
have
no more Grace. Let's
no
just
more
talk
Grace.
amongst ourselves.
Let's just talk about it. Okay.
Wow,
So-
Ewan McGregor's back in the news.
That's actually a good impression.
I'm
I
suddenly
love the
more,
trailer.
I'm
I
suddenly
love-
more attracted to you.
I don't
Ryan.
like
I think
watching
the
trailer.
music in the trailer, Duel of the Fates.
I was gonna
obviously,
say
That's
that.
so fucking misleading. I don't
when
give a
they brought-
shit.
No,
when they
I
dropped
know,
Duel
I
of the
know,
Fates
but it
real
elevated
slow
it
like that.
Yeah, it elevated the trailer.
It
because,
made the
again,
trailer
does.
so much
the
better,
music,
man.
the music made it more
but
epic.
I was like, oh come on, you're pulling on heartstrings.
This is the only.
And they did it real slow. They brought it in real slow, and I was like, that's Duel of the Fates.
Yeah, no, it was great. The Inquisitors, though, big fail. Big fail.
Why?
I
Both
thought
of them.
the
They
look
one
good.
And it's not.
I
It's
thought
not because
the girl looked like so inviting and
normal.
like she could be
normal.
really
The
nice.
Inquisitors have edgier looks or like
Yeah.
pale
Wait,
or
are you
something.
criticizing the way?
Not the skin color.
Wait,
no,
hold
no,
on. Are you
no, no.
criticizing?
I think she could
Are
get
you
along with
comparing
the
the
Jedi at
cartoon
the
to a
end.
She
real
just
life?
looks. She just looks like a normal character in the
Wait
Inquisitor
until you
outfit.
see her performance, Max.
No,
what
but-
the
no,
hell
but-
is
Even in the
this?
No,
even in the
but
trailer
you
though,
want
okay. Here's,
I like
here's
the
my,
trailer.
Here's my
There, I
prediction.
said it.
She's gonna be a Jedi empathizer.
No, they
She's
said
gonna-
her character's
Nah.
like she's gonna be vicious. That was the because I read the Entertainment
Oh, if
Weekly
they say
article.
that, okay, I'm glad they didn't use fierce.
But I
I'm
mean,
tired of
like,
fierce.
she could be, you know, she could have a really edgy haircut or face paint on part of her or
She
something.
looks
or
like
something.
she looks pretty much just like what I would expect a female Inquisitor to look. Because you know they no. Have you played Jedi Fallen Order? She looks pretty in line with the female Inquisitor in that game.
Now the bigger
And
question
Max-
is, will Obi-Wan go back to the
Start-
mullet?
And Max,
No. Yes.
the real question is, if this work?
Is it woke?
Yeah.
Nope.
Because
Disney. Stupidest word in the
it should be.
dictionary.
It's another another prominent female.
It's a
And
villain
she's-
though.
and
The
she's
woman
black.
is a villain.
Who cares?
No, they'll
I
make
don't
a good
care.
movie.
I don't care. I just wanted her to be more interesting when the presence of her like intimidating and more.
But it's
Not
a
like
it's
this,
it's a
not like
teaser
this.
trailer,
It's a teaser
bro.
trailer, Max. This
It
is
just
like,
looked. It
come
just
on.
looked.
Well, even that
just-
other guy,
the other Inquisitor was a letdown.
major or the
Hey, Chris is on camera.
the head of the Inquisitors
Yeah.
or whatever. He's supposed to look like his species
should
is
have a
supposed to look
skinnier
like that
face.
other species. Yeah, exactly. The ones that went
Yeah, he
to-
did not translate very well. That's the one that I
Yeah,
thought.
that he
Yeah, but
looks
some-
weird. Like
because
his head is
sometimes-
really wide.
Because sometimes if you translate
Complainers
to
gonna
cartoons,
complain.
it doesn't look good on real life.
Wait. You mean just like the same exact beings in episode 3?
Yeah.
Aw.
Look, Max, that's how you
that
treat a dog.
Obi-Wan spoke with. It's the same exact costume.
The only thing
makeup.
I could think of is that they couldn't find a way to do the action sequences with that kind of head prop. But even then, it's a stretch. And I get they could have
That's
made
a
something
stretch.
work. They could have made something
Oh
work.
look,
I agree.
Goldman. Goldman's a
That's a
Star Wars
stretch.
fan. Oh,
Right. No, it was a really good trailer, but you know, it also showed that Rey Skywalker's not a good character.
But I want good villains. If you're not, you know,
Max, you're getting Darth Vader.
yeah, but the main, you know,
He
the
does
first
look like
teaser-
whitewashed Megamind.
Oh my god.
I was disappointed in the Inquisitors. They didn't look intimidating.
No, I agree. They could have looked
I
better.
think.
But
I
everything
mean,
else
what's
looks great.
wrong with? Why does everybody need to see the face? Leave your damn helmet on. This is Star Wars. This is a universe where people left their damn helmets on.
Because actors
Book of Boba Fett.
actors
Actors
have
wanna
contracts where
emote.
they want to see
You know?
their face. The only
Like,
actor,
I
the
think
only
it's
actor
smarter
Makes
when you can
sense.
Here's the
emote
thing,
through. I mean, like David Prowse. Like when you can
well,
emote
no,
through a mask.
the only actor in the modern era who had the balls enough to not reveal his
Judge Dredd.
face was Carl Urban in Dredd. He kept that helmet on the entire time. He
Thank
said,
you.
"No, I am not showing my face," and thank God for that because he did an amazing job.
He did a fantastic
Mando
job.
has his helmet on
Sucks
most of
that
the
he
time.
didn't get a sequel for that one because it was a great movie.
They only Moses
Yeah, be like
Ingram looks
Max. Never reveal your
Yeah, I
face.
think Moses Ingram is going to be the standout Inquisitor because again, Sung King as the fifth brother looks really weird too. I don't know if you guys saw the picture of him. Like his
Yeah.
face looks like super scrunched up. It's like what is
Yeah.
going
It
on
is.
here?
It's swollen
They
or some
didn't
shit.
translate very well, but again, if the performances are good, I can maybe get past it. I mean, I'm still excited for the show. I thought the trailer was fantastic. I love the music choice. I think the emotions there. Obviously, the thing I'm most interested in, I just want to see Ben Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader on screen together. That's what I want out of the show.
That's
the rest.
thing I wanna
The rest
see.
of this is just like whatever to me. Like I like the Inquisitors. Obviously, I wish they looked better, but I'm hopeful that the performances can carry through some of the wonky prosthetics and makeup. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I'm to be honest, even with Book of Boba Fett, some of the special effects look worse than the OG trilogy on the costumes. Like the Gamorrean guards looked a little weird. It just
You know why? And this is going to be really depressing, but I'm just going to say it. It's because a lot of the artists who did so many of that wonderful practical effects work, they're passing away, and many people in the industry as of right now are not being properly trained to know how to work with practical effects. So you have like a lot of new people come in who aren't as being supported or being taught by these veterans because a lot of these veterans are passing away. So I think that's just got a big part of it too. The new people working with practical effects aren't as well expertise or as well.
So what you're
craftsmen
telling me
as
is
who
that the
came
new
before.
people that are being brought in are
They
not
suck.
as creative, because the people of old, the veterans, they had to be creative with shit. They had to figure shit out, to make it look good because they were all kind of treading new ground back in the day.
Boomer
And then
Nation.
You've got these young artists or whatever coming out that don't know how to do shit.
I'm sure
Well, they're working with the best that they can, but I think it also is a limit of creativity as well, because I guarantee you a lot of it is, well, we could do this, but we can just fix it in post. We can just use some computer effects to like support.
That was George Lucas's thing.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
We'll fix it in post.
Well, besides the Inquisitor, what about seeing Obi Wan? Did he live up to expectations the way he's looking?
Oh,
and,
the
you
two
know?
shots.
yeah.
Well, he was only in like 2 or 3 shots of the trailer for his own show, but that's fine because again, they're teasing stuff.
You know
Because
what's
they're,
funny?
they're
He goes
building up
like,
because they're building up in the show. They're trying to wait, like because in the trailer they don't want to show you it obviously, but in the show they're going to build up to the moment where it's like Obi-Wan has to step in and fight because he's going to try and hide for as long as he possibly can, so he has to reveal himself.
and that was a good line.
exciting.
It was a good line that they used about drawing the Jedi out or whatever. They can't not act. But what's funny is like you see Luke in the trailer and he's got his Oculus on and all that, and it's funny that you go from that look of Obi-Wan to like well, not even 17, like maybe 13 years later, and he looks like Alec Guinness, like fucking old and decrepit and white hair and like old as shit. I'm like, whoa, what happened? What happened to you, bro?
Yeah, because how many years is it between Revenge of the Sith and
Revenge of the Sith? It's 17 because he's 17 when A New Hope comes about. And
so how does he
gets
go
on the
from
farm.
that Ewan McGregor to like
I
old,
know.
wrinkly
He
Alec
didn't
Guinness
drink
in, like,
enough
10
water.
years?
He needed water to drink.
Tatooine's a rough planet, guys.
We got to hear from Isaac and Eddie. Isaac, what did you think of the Obi-Wan trailer?
It looks awesome, and I can't wait for it.
What
I
about
hope
the
it's far better
Inquisitors?
than Book of Boba Fett. Wait,
What
what?
about the Inquisitors?
They look all right. I don't care as long as they're intimidating, badass in the show. I could care less about the design.
Well, real quick, just to build on that, did you guys see the part in the trailer where all the Inquisitors sitting at like that giant table? That's the underwater base that's in Jedi
Fortress
Fallen
and-
Order.
Yeah, Fortress Inquisitor Tour. I think that's what it's called, something like that.
Yeah, that was in Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
So I love that connection too. I mean, there's
A
been
lot
rumors
of
that we
people are
might
thinking
get
that it
Cal.
might lead to that, RJ. They
Yeah,
might
no,
take that
because I
direction.
think it takes place around the
Yeah.
exact same time as Jedi Fallen Order. So you could, if they wanted to. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
That
seeing
doesn't
Cal
change the
Kestis.
fact that Rey Skywalker's a
I
horrible
like
character.
Kenobi's look.
No,
It-
people are really believing that this series, this Obi Wan Kenobi, is going to have Easter eggs that connect to the new Fallen Order video game that leads to a Fallen Order show, or at least cameos of that show. They think they're going to try to connect that.
I mean, I want to see Cal Kestis in live action, to be honest with you.
I mean, he's played by an actual actor, Cameron Monaghan. So why not?
That's
mean,
the
they
Joker,
can't
right?
wait-
The kid that played Joker. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't wait too
And
long
in
on him
Shameless. He was in
either,
Shameless
too.
too. Yeah.
And this show takes place what, 10 years after Revenge of the Sith and Jedi
Well,
Fallen
still, it
Order.
could, like for the example, the sequel. The sequel could take place after Obi-Wan, but either way, having that same fortress base be in the Obi-Wan trailer, the same one that you saw in the video game, was cool to me. So
No, I agree. I'm just saying that Fallen Order takes place 5 years after Revenge of the Sith. So obviously you can see more. You can see these characters still if they're still alive.
Well,
I
I'm,
guess.
I'm hoping that we see Ian McDiarmid in this. I want to see.
Oh
him
yeah,
again,
yeah. I would love to see the
because
Emperor as
you
well.
hear his voice and he delivered that awesome line. So I'm stoked for that.
Well, at least he won't be a decrepit corpse ghost. This time,
Yeah,
so.
some fake non-Sidious creature, whatever the fuck. Yeah, no, I'm glad to see this is the actual Emperor.
Awkward
Okay.
silence. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. What's your thoughts
Yeah.
on Nicotina?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Wow, joining the
Man,
party.
that'll wake you up. That'll
I
get you
know,
up.
right? What's up, man?
My ears are.
What a beautiful panel!
No,
you
that
have
was
tonight.
great. That was a great.
I'm
one.
so happy
I
to
love
be
it.
here.
I'm not.
I can't even piss.
Or it's Eddie's turn. Eddie, what did you think of the Obi-Wan trailer?
No, I really liked it. I was hyped for this. I can't wait to see Obi-Wan back in Star Wars. Ian McGregor, I always liked him as Obi-Wan. And I'm actually happy you get to see the Inquisitors in live action. I mean, yes, the Grand Inquisitor looks kind of weird as shit. I'm not gonna lie. And then some
That
of the
helmet,
looks like
right?
shit.
That
looks like
helmet,
shit.
right, Eddie? That helmet's weird, man. Looking like a. I don't know, man.
I will say this. Obviously, there's more Inquisitors than that altogether, but it's like, the ones they showcased in the teaser trailer are like, damn, some of them, at least when it comes to the alien ones, are like, yeah, these guys kind of look so weird. But no, I'm excited. I can't wait for Obi-Wan because he's obviously leaving Tatooine to go to that. I forgot what that planet's called. That's like Hong Kong themed or whatever they said in that article. But no, I can't wait to see why he has to leave Tatooine in the first place. I don't know, but then him and then having his meet up with Darth Vader after all those years, even though it does break canon, it's like, well, I still want to see it, see what that's about. But no, I'm excited for this show. I don't even know what to expect. Too bad it's a limited series. We're probably gonna get like a couple episodes, and then that's it. No
Because
more
I'm
Obi-Wan stuff.
ridiculously, that's that. When I saw that, I was like, "Damn it!"
What
Because I'm
if, what
ridiculously
if it blows up better more than Mandalorian season 1?
It could. No,
Are they going to revisit that? You think they'll make us
No,
renegotiate?
I think this will be a one and
That's it.
done because I mean it's not a story that you really want to like keep extending farther and farther along because I mean it's in a limited time space or time span, you know. I guess you could say it's until he's like 20.
I agree.
Obi
but
had a few adventures he had to go off and do while he was keeping an eye on Luke, and that's it.
You
That's
have
how it
one-
should be.
He
man.
came
I
back.
really
He's like,
believe
"Oh shit, he's dead."
You have one of the best. You have one of the best.
I would like
You have one
more.
of the
I
best
would like
nerd malls
one
in the
more
business,
live action
Nicotina.
mall, though, guys.
thank
I
you, I
would love to
appreciate
see
You
that.
and
it.
Ryan, because he has a steelbook I sent him. Yeah,
I agree with.
Where is
Thank
it,
you.
Ryan? I can't see it. All I see is a weird Z
He's right
logo.
behind me, as you can see right here. I'm holding it.
Oh,
That's what
nice.
she
That
said.
looks very
Yes,
good.
yes. And here's the back.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, since you're fresh in here, Nicotina, I know you love DC. What are your thoughts on this? Because I'm basically in the same spot I was. I'm very shocked. We got live reactions to some people that were more confident in DC's direction now that are second guessing it and losing interest in the Flash because it's being pushed back. Multiverse isn't going to be as fresh then. Everyone's going to be doing it already. What are your thoughts on this whole delay of movies?
I didn't know what happened. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's it's a little weird because you have a new regime taking over, and now all of a sudden their whole slate which they just marketed for to come to be the DC is the year of 2022 of the hero, whatever the fuck it was. They did that whole campaign. They played it before the movie. They even played it before my movie.
They played it before Uncharted, the Batman for me, all those movies.
Yeah.
All three screenings of Batman I had, they played the same exact trailer.
I mean, they're pumping this shit in your face, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, guess what? All those movies, it's gonna be 2023 instead." And the one movie that was in 2023, damn.
He's like, "You're right, Nicotina. You're right.
He's like, I feel you."
Well, isn't this just like at Fandom? They said only in theaters, and then a few.
Do you say Fandom?
Fandom. I meant.
Shut up, Max.
And then they said only in theaters, and then they said, "Oh, day and date on HBO Max." Remember when they did that? Wasn't it Fandom?
You know what? You guys are a perfect group to ask this question because I have a serious question about this kind of stuff.
Okay.
I saw it happen with Disney with the whole Patty Jenkins is going to do Rogue Squadron and all this crazy stuff. I saw it with Marvel. I saw it with DC. You see a lot of this shit. They pump it up. They pump it up. They pump it up on the what is it? The Shareholders Day and all that. And then almost all the time, some of those shows never even come to fruition, and other shows get pushed back and movies get put. I wonder if it's not just a part of marketing now. Is it just a part of marketing? You guys think? Maybe they pump it up.
Wasted promotion money.
Yeah, because it's already marketing.
And you lose some profits margins by interest because even these big studios have to pay. Sometimes they have to take loans to get these things done, and the longer you wait, the less profit you make.
No, I mean, is it part of marketing to pump you up all on that one day? This Disney shareholder day.
I mean, like if you remember the Rogue Squadron with Patty Jenkins, and they paid her some. Running around on skates with the X-wing helmet on. I mean, and then they just cancel the shit. They're like, creative differences. Remember Thor? Yeah. Kick her off again. We don't want to work with her. And it'd be the same thing with if they did not move forward with this Wonder Twins shit. Because nobody gives a fuck about that. But I mean, these other movies that we're talking about, as far as being pushed back and all that, and what they hyped up, those movies for the most part are all shot. They're finished. They just need,
I don't get it. I just don't understand what would make them have to push these movies back.
Zaslav the magician.
Well, I mean, I think it has something to do with that.
Of reasons. I think
it's a lot of reasons. But I mean, based on even what Casey Walsh was saying earlier, I mean, about test screenings and about special effects, and if these
the VFX
aren't,
Aquaman definitely.
Well, James Wan came out on Facebook and said, it was because of visual effects.
I think that's very
only
plausible.
just got done shooting the movie 2 months
I do not think Flash is just because special effects. I'm sorry. 8 months. That's a big move. That's the one they did. All these other moves that are like 3 months here, 4 months.
But they gave Black Adam a worse release date, in my opinion. That sucks, and especially I feel so bad for Shazam too, especially.
What do you think about that release date, Nicotina?
I don't know. I think the order in which they're coming out makes more sense. I don't know what that was. I think the order
is not cool. Not cool.
Fuck the hell.
That's cool, Eddie. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
No,
you do you. You do you.
Spreading positivity, man.
But no,
keep hope alive, Eddie. Keep hope alive.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
Sorry.
But no, it makes more sense, chronologically if you look at getting, Black Adam, then Aquaman, and then the Flash essentially
what the
resets
hell?
timeline
No,
or whatever.
Eddie, stop that! Come on.
Hey, Eddie has the freedom of speech.
No, I don't want toilets with stuff hanging off it. Come on, man.
I'm trying to hear
What's the
Nicotina's
stuff
point.
hanging
God
off?
damn it!
All right, go
I
ahead.
know he doesn't want to hear it.
Tina, sorry.
He's trying to silence you.
I know. He's like
No, that's
censoring
bullshit.
you, man.
Why did I ask you? I mean, it was already weird enough that you were gonna have Black Adam and then the Flash, which is supposedly gonna like reset the timeline or do some kind of dumb shit, and then you're gonna have Aquaman, which is like, well, wait a minute. So this takes place in a new continuity, or what's going on here?
Well, now it's like
Batfleck's not here, and we know that Keaton takes over. And as Roosevelt clearly says down there, Snyderverse is dead. So I mean, this is your new continuity. The Flash is like the main movie that's going to set your new continuity, and now you push it off for another year. So it's just a crazy move. After you saw the promo for 2022 is a year of heroes for DC, and then they were like, "Oh, forget it." It's just another L that they have to take, and
but you're not surprised though. Like some people.
I was surprised that they all got moved, but we talked about it earlier. But I mean, overall, it doesn't surprise me that they managed to fuck this up. But it's
I'll be honest, I was a little because I'll be honest, when you have The Rock promoting this as big as he did and put campaigning for like a big trailer to hype up the slate, I thought they were committed to what they had. To be honest, I thought the only movie that would have moved would be Aquaman, but that was it. I thought the rest would have stayed.
But that was coming out in December. I mean, there's still a lot of months left for that too. But the fact that you move 2 movies back and then it just doesn't make any sense. And now Aquaman's coming out before The Flash, which is like what?
Well, now it gives it a chance to be influenced by the new regime too. Like if they want to adjust something, they're going to do it. I think too.
I guess, but like, how much time are they gonna? Because again, and let's say
they have the
merger's
next month. Well, they can make small adjustments.
Yeah, that's the other thing. How much can you?
Well, Ben Affleck said there was more. He is like not even sure what's going to be in the movie. There was some things you don't know. Yeah, they have time to make adjustments. They also have time to see what's working in these other films.
I mean, the only thing you can do is just kind of sit and wait. See, are there additional photography? Are they going to go back to Glasgow and shoot some more? I mean, I know they have additional
if they do
footage.
reshoots, that shit's got to be like in like the volume or something or some like indoor thing. They can't go back on location.
I mean, the fact that it was announced today that Black Adam is going to have extensive reshoots, it makes you wonder what
one source. Well, RJ was saying that was only from one source.
It was from One Take News, but they're decently reliable as far as I'm aware. It's from Big Screen Leaks.
We don't know if that's really the case.
I mean, it has been reported.
As long as RJ thinks that they're fairly reliable,
okay,
I'll
yeah,
take it.
All right.
But nonetheless, if that does pan out to be true, and they're doing extensive reshoots, that tells me that they're adding a lot more to it. They're adding
probably more connective tissue.
More connective tissue, more scenes,
get your tissues,
cameos.
DC fans. That's what I'm saying.
Why aren't you in here, DL? He's just banging away on that keyboard, just munching away on that keyboard, but he's not in here. He should be in here. I like DL.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my thing is just because, apparently Black Adam doesn't really connect. If I were to guess anything, I think the reason they moved the release dates they did is because they want Black Adam and Shazam to be like a 1-2 punch, Black Adam being a direct lead into Shazam 2. So if it is having more reshoots, maybe they'll add more scenes.
Well, let's find out. Find Shazam 2's budget if we can. Because that has more chance for success.
And these two movies are not connected. That's what you guys are telling me. Shazam and Black Adam are not connected.
I think
that's what Senor Jarbo was saying.
Well, we have
that doesn't make any sense to me. That's his arch enemy.
Right.
Why would they not be connected? In the
okay. So here's what I found. There's no official budget for Shazam 2. All we have is that director David F. Sandberg said that the movie does have a bigger budget than the original 100 million that the first film had. But
it has no budget. They gave him a blank check.
They gave him a blank check.
Just figure it out.
If I were to guess, this is me guessing.
Maybe
it's like a 150 million budget, where it's like just an extra 50 million.
I was gonna say at the most it's $200 million just based on special effects alone.
I was thinking about maybe 225.
That's insane to me.
I don't think it's. Hey, honestly, I don't think it's over 100.
I don't know.
They gave Zach half of that just to add a few things to the Snyder cut.
115 maybe. 115 maybe, but
115. Okay, is that your final offer?
120.
Okay, 120. Got you.
150.
125.
I really wanted them to be connected.
I think Black Adam's going to do great where it's at.
I think it's going to be.
Here's what I say.
Really trying to bank on that release date that Venom had.
It's one of the biggest Hollywood.
Venom made a whole shit ton of money in that month.
Well, let me be honest though. Let me be honest.
Connected to a DC property. How's it going to flop?
Black Adam's original release date was a lot better. Just being honest, because
that was like 6 years ago.
Well, not you, but I'm saying the original release date of like July 29th. That was better for it because it had the entire month to itself. Now it's competing with Across the Spider-Verse, Halloween Ends. Like that's gonna be, and then 2 weeks after it opens, that's gonna be with Black Panther 2.
And
Like,
a lot of people think that like 8 months in normie time, okay, fine. But in internet years, oh my God, dude, the shit people are gonna talk about, like Flash getting pushed back, and just look, Black Adam only got pushed back 3 months. I guarantee people spend the next 6 months talking about it.
Well, let's look at the Batman box office. This is also interesting. That's happening. Didn't I tell everyone that decisions are made right after box office weekend? Didn't I tell you that?
I don't think this movie's going to make over 90 million.
I don't think. But I think.
Well, look,
doesn't everybody kind of already know that?
It's made over 300 million worldwide.
Yeah, I think there was an article saying that
Monday
the box
almost made
office
11 million.
Yeah, there was an article saying that
What a flop!
The movie just recently passed like 300 million. It hasn't been updated yet, but it did cross 300 million.
I think.
And RJ, we told you that movie wasn't gonna do any good. We told you, man.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Could be.
Well, I mean, any takeaways there?
Well, Max, what do you, hang on, Max. What do you think? Do you like the Batman, or do you think it's a flop?
Well, I know you're being
Oh
critical.
my God! Oh my God!
Just say it. Just give a straight answer,
They
Max.
didn't
Just give a
say
straight
a flop.
answer.
They said.
I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about you, Max.
Don't
I'm not talking about
Don't
I think it's a flop, and I think they're gonna only make 90 million.
Wait, first of all, why are we talking about flops? It's only been two weekends. Why are we already talking about if the Batman's a flop? Like
they're fixing the numbers.
It's not a flop. It's not a flop.
Oh my God!
Flop. It's a flop, guys.
RJ,
No one
bought
saw
all the
this
tickets.
movie.
It's only been out for like 2 weeks. You guys need to calm
Not
down.
even 2 weeks.
And it's still
Not
never
even
gonna
2
be
weeks.
better than Dark Knight Rises.
First of all,
why we?
I didn't say it
Rises?
I never said it flopped. Who said I never said it flopped.
He didn't say that. You said that. He's
Did
just
you
saying.
say that it was gonna flop?
I said it. No, I said it.
Did you agree with people that said it was gonna flop?
No. I said
We got it.
You highlight people that said it was gonna flop.
I said it exceeded most industry analyst expectations, and
The
it slowly
the
ramped up.
expectations were.
What did you rate it, Matt? What did you rate it?
Oh yeah,
10
what
out
did
of
you rate the
10.
movie? 10 out of 10.
You got rumors
6 out of
starting. You heard
9.
people in the chat talking about.
Yeah,
Max said this movie was going to.
Yeah, I did see that. That was
you got rumors
that was
starting.
Michael S.
Michael S.
Yes,
Thank
Michael
you.
S. And he was saying that everyone on the panel does not watch the Batman, and most of the panel did.
Where is that
I
comment?
watched it 3
totally missed that
times.
one.
It was about 30 minutes ago.
I watched it 4 times.
I was gonna wait to see it for a couple weeks, and I decided to go the first day.
Yeah, I went.
That's
No,
quite the flip.
No, I was gonna wait till the less people in the theater. I was gonna take a day off, and then I just went after work on last Thursday.
Oh, James, you don't know? James M's asking a question. Batman is not a flop. Who said it was a flop? Max said it was a flop.
Oh,
See,
that's a hot take.
That's
a hot take,
rumors
Matt.
are.
I never said it was gonna be.
We got him in
people are
4K, man.
Hey, Chris has receipts.
I have
He has receipts.
Chris is a goddamn liar.
He has the
All the
nipple
videos.
pics.
He has
Goddamn
receipts.
liar.
I mean,
All right.
you can't deny that.
Well, I mean, what's the smart
I
thing?
mean, I
now?
could get in
What's
trouble
the-
for saying
what's
Shit,
the-
Ryan, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
hold on, Ryan, don't get yourself in trouble, Ryan. Don't get yourself in trouble.
If I say any more, I'm gonna get in
People are
trouble.
gonna start DMing me like, Chris, where's the receipts, man? Let's expose Max. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'll
expose you
expose
on
myself
videos.
every
Just
time.
like Andy Sigmund.
what's-
Yeah, that was the update.
You mean
That was
exposed like physically?
well, this, yeah.
Ryan
This is the
makes
I
update.
me
will.
laugh,
This is
All
the
I have to
update.
do is stand up.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute.
This
What?
is the update I was talking about, though, where they said that it crossed 301 million at the worldwide box
Yeah.
office.
They should push. They should go
According to
full in on
Anthony
this.
D'Alessandro.
They should build up this Batman universe and put all their energy there until Zaz. I mean that's another factor. Now that this is higher than audience and critic score than the most of the recent releases.
Well, yeah, let's be honest. This movie's
It-
a massive. I don't even
build
we're not
up
looking
the
at
Batman.
money.
Put everything else on the back burner and build up the
you can
Batman
build up
universe.
the
You can't
Batman
put everything on
franchise,
the back
right?
burner.
You can build up the Batman franchise, but it's going to take them months to develop a story, to
years.
cast it, to build the sets, to shoot the damn thing, to edit. It's going to take them a while. Like when
Here's the
Jarbo was
problem.
on here earlier, it sounded like they just had the shit ready to go in the can. Let's go. Let's release this shit throughout the year.
Right now, let's throw it all on HBO Max.
Everyone loved the Penguin.
But he is right about the success.
I
Let's be honest,
love
man.
the
Even without
Penguin.
looking at the math
No.
of it, the money of it, this
love me
movie
some
is a
Penguin.
massive success.
They
Even
haven't-
people like Ryan were like, "I'm not interested in this movie," and even he ended up going and gave it like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, you
know what I
shell.
mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, the thing is that I know,
What about
and I
you?
knew I was going to eventually watch the movie, and everyone and their grandma knows that Batman is their tentpole flagship character.
It was
And
gonna
that's
do-
going
do
to just
well
Batman's
anyway. It was
alone,
gonna do
just
well.
just
Gonna
the
print money.
franchise alone,
Yeah.
his franchise rights alone is going to make money.
But we didn't know if it was going to be
more
a good
than
movie or
90
not.
million.
Shouldn't they strike while the iron's hot and get this stuff going like they do with
But here's the
Peacemaker?
problem,
No,
though,
do
Max.
not
Like,
rush,
if
Max.
you
If
here's
you
the thing.
fast track
rush
this shit, it's
anything.
going to suck.
Well,
if
Peacemaker
you
filmed
invest
right
everything
after.
into this movie,
It's just
if you
like
say,
fuck.
Matt Reeves, I want you to create a universe of the Batman, I want to do this, that, and the other thing, it's going to be great, it's going to be awesome.
Well, they
After
were
the
planning for
third,
something already.
but after the third movie, you're like, okay, now what do we do? We did the trilogy. Do we just
Not
make
only
a
that, they
fourth
shouldn't
and a fifth and a
fast-track shit.
sixth and a seventh? Or that's the problem, is that if you establish a Batman movie like they did, and it's within a shared universe with other superheroes, then you can expand the character and into other movies with other characters.
Warner Brothers has to
do
learn
that.
about this fast track shit. Okay, that's what they tried with the Justice League. They tried to.
Whoa, what was that?
That's exactly what they did.
That was a boom tube.
That
That
sounds
was
like
a
Dark
passing
Side's
by.
coming.
barge passing gas. Like,
That was
With
a
the
motorcycle
Batman
passing
driving by.
And Max,
yeah.
for next week, a DC show gonna come out. An HBO Max, a new show.
A new show?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
DMC.
Yeah, that looks great with the Ahsoka. Rosario
Rosario
Dawson.
Dawson?
I watched the trailer. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah,
There's an
but
Ahsoka
are
trailer?
they doing too?
No, it's a new DC show.
DC
With
Yeah.
Ahsoka.
Well,
No,
yeah,
is it
DMZ.
DC?
No, DMZ is based on the DC comic book.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I
It's
haven't
like
seen it.
4
I'm
episodes
so,
only.
yeah, I'm sorry, but DC kind of became the biggest story.
Zeno,
of the
we
day
did that on
because
purpose
Well,
because
to
we
be
knew
fair, on
you
Max's
get in the
channel,
chat
it's
and start
mainly
bitching
DC.
about it.
Zeno wasn't here to keep us on topic.
He wasn't here to keep
He
us on
wasn't
top.
here.
You left, Zeno. If you'd have stayed, if
Here's
you'd have
what they're doing,
stayed.
though.
Zeno's our
Nicotina
manager.
and Ryan, they already were planning on these shows. They just got to activate faster. I don't want them to get rushed, but if they follow the same template that James Gunn did with the Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker, that's going to have success. You know, the Peacemaker did significantly better than the Suicide Squad, and that was released within the year.
Yeah, but that's
So-
episodic, Max.
Yes,
When
and
you
so
try
are
something
these-
on a grand scale like movies, you saw what happened. Man,
They're not
Steel
going
did
to-
amazing.
the
and then everyone said we need our own Avengers.
The
Hurry up,
priority,
DC's gotta get the
priority is not Batman 2. It's to get these the Penguin and Arkham Asylum series, and
And
maybe
if
the
they stick
Catwoman
with
series.
that, everything will be great. I think.
And then
If
the-
they
even
stick with
Just
Batman
make
it.
great
Catwoman
content. It doesn't matter.
Batman 2 isn't even greenlit yet.
But what do
mean,
you
it's
do?
free.
Well, that's
What
not
do you
green light
do-
until the website.
What do you
behind the
do
scenes.
after Batman Part 3? Do you just can the universe? Like, well, we did it.
No, you go
Well,
Batman
you
Part
have- you
4.
have-
Make part 4, part 5, part 6.
You
Fuck
want
on that,
solid
Christopher Nolan. We got our own
part
trilogy.
I have the answer for you, Anakitina. I have the answer
What?
for you. If they are
Nightwing.
successful on these series in between Batman 1 and 2, and then you have a few more series in between Batman 2 and 3. By that point, yeah, you do what you need to do. Maybe
next
someone
obvious
else spins off, or
Is
you
obviously
could maybe
Batman
do Batman
Beyond.
4. No,
Yeah.
you could do. It doesn't have to be. Who says Batman has to be a trilogy?
Red Hood.
This isn't Star Wars.
Well, they already
Yeah.
said it's going to be a trilogy.
Yeah,
And-
to
and-
begin-
but you're
to
saying
begin with,
that
if
As
it
of
ramps
now.
up, if it ramps up every time, and then the limited series add to the mythos, add to the universe, and it
so
gets
you're
better
going to get a
and better.
movie every like 3 years. So this is going to be like a 9 to 10 year span
Yeah, so
of like
you can finish that 3 if
Batman,
you want, but if who says you
Pattinson.
have to? If it keeps getting more, if it keeps ramping up,
It
why
just
would
usually
they stop?
takes that long to flush out the whole story,
Yeah.
Max. That's why cinema's
I-
different now. It takes about
if-
3 movies to
If
really.
you have 3 to 4 years in between the Batman movie releases and then the supplemental stuff.
By the time Pattinson
that's
gets
10
done
years.
with that, he's gonna be Affleck's age.
10, 12 years.
I
That's
know.
No, the way they're doing it, if they do execute on what they're planning, you could end it after 10 years. But at that point, it will have exhausted the universe, the Batman universe, and then
Well,
you may
exhausted my lifeline. I'll be like 60.
10 years of the Batman universe with this supplemental stuff. Yeah, but if they
Why not?
execute it though, do you trust that they could accomplish that?
I think they can. I mean, they've done it before with other franchises, such as like Harry Potter. So if you treat Batman like you did Harry Potter and you enrich the universe around him as the main character and you kind of build up everybody else you could definitely, I mean, they made 7 movies out of that damn thing. So, it's like you could definitely do that again with Batman. What's that?
8 movies.
Oh, there's Eddie.
Oh, that's me. My bad.
Angry Eddie, because I said stop the shit.
Wow, you silenced.
Oh,
Eddie.
come on, Eddie. He's mad at me.
Everybody seems a
All
little
right,
upset
well,
right now.
Stay angry.
Stay angry.
Stay angry, my friends.
Hey, he's the reason why people watch.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
just kidding.
Well, RJ, what do you think? Do you think that do you think that's where they're going to do the supplemental stuff before Batman 2, or would I think
seems like their plan is that while they're working on Batman 2 and they take their time to like craft the story that they want to, they will come out with like at least the Penguin show before they move forward with Batman 2.
I can't believe there's even something going to be called the Penguin Show. That shit don't even sound right. Like,
it's not the Penguin show.
Call it the Penguin show. That
but he was so good in the
I
movie.
would really like that
sweetheart.
title. I would like that title. The Penguin Show. Yes.
The Penguin Show. Like, oh my god.
Well,
Sounds
Ryan,
like a Saturday morning cartoon.
What do you think of the supposed plan now? Do you think that's what they're doing? Is doing the shows in between, space out the movies?
I think they're putting that out there. But much like the Catwoman, much like the Gotham PD stuff, they're just
that's not happening anymore. It's
they're
becoming
just putting this shit out there.
Yeah, Ryan, didn't you hear?
Yeah, no, it's not happening until
idiot.
it's actually happening. You know what I mean? Like they're putting it out there. They're just like, hey, it's kind of like feelers. They're throwing shit at the wall, see what sticks. And hope take it easy, sweetheart. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I mean, there. Who knows?
Queen of England.
Yeah. Who knows if this is actually gonna get greenlit, made? It right now it's just talk. It's like, would you want a Penguin show? You want a Penguin show? And hands? Can I see hands? Hands? Yeah. Zaslav.
I'm
Zaslav.
so excited for Penguin.
We're asking about Penguin now because
Yeah.
everybody liked Colin Farrell's performance, myself included. The same thing with Catwoman. Like, where the hell did that thing go? Is that still a thing, or is that gone?
Animated series?
Well, it was never.
No.
There's a rumor.
Well, it was
was-
never official. It's just been a rumor for.
Nothing
a long
is
time.
ever official. Not with Warner Brothers.
Well, I understand that.
Well,
but
and
like,
no one's
nobody
really
ever.
ever gone. Every
Nobody
movie
ever. Like
studio
Matt
goes
Reeves.
to.
never-
No one's
Let's
ever
not deny it.
No one's ever really gone.
That shit. Who said no one's ever really gone?
No one's ever really gone.
So yeah, I mean,
Palpatine returned.
What I'm
I
saying
think
is,
if we
like,
get
Matt
one
Reeves never-
show,
yeah,
if we
I'm saying,
get
like,
one show in between Batman and Batman 2, then I would call it a win for HBO Max.
But
I think we're going to get 2.
He's still going to do the cartoon one.
Yes, it's coming out next year. Yes, but that's like a separate. It's like an animated project.
Oh, it's
But I also think they should recast the Joker. The Joker sucked.
It's me.
But
Spoiler
y'all
alert,
are judging
Brian.
it
Jesus.
from literally 2 minutes of screen time. What is wrong
I
with
mean,
y'all?
I
I'm
it was
excited for Barry
off-
Keegan.
It
Barry
was
Keegan
off-putting
and-
to me.
as
I was just
Joker.
like, I'm not.
But I
buying
didn't
this
like
at
the
all.
scene itself.
That was the weakest Joker I've heard. And
But it's a 2-minute
I've heard Jared
scene,
Leto.
It's
But
literally a
it-
2-minute scene.
It didn't.
And he's
it-
really
but
not the Joker yet.
The Joker
laugh-
should
the laugh-
captivate you no
Yeah,
matter
the laugh,
what.
especially when you tease with the laugh.
You're always gonna listen. People are always gonna be very hesitant to any new Joker because there's just been so many.
No. I mean, the laugh. You
I
you
wouldn't
have your
say
own
that.
take on the laugh. With the laugh was just like, okay.
What's the
nothing.
problem with the laugh?
I
Why
mean,
is everyone-
I need to
Yeah.
see more of him before
No,
I
I'm
make a
serious.
decision.
You want me
I
on
know
here?
you're
You're
serious. I
ass.
know you're serious.
I'm
I don't
not
have a
saying
problem with the laugh
recast,
either. I was
no.
totally fine with the laugh. That's why I think it's
I
funny.
mean, it
Yeah, I
was
was like,
like-
what's
That's
wrong
true.
with the laugh? It's just a laugh. Everybody thinks if it doesn't sound like Mark Hamill.
No, don't assume.
I'm sorry.
I
Mark
want
Hamill
something
did a
interesting.
fantastic Joker laugh.
That laugh was
Can
not.
we get Mark
interesting at
Hamill
all.
in here?
What is interesting? What is interesting to you? What is interesting to you? What-
You know who I thought had a great laugh?
Oh my God!
I love
Somebody
Jared
clip that
Leto's.
Max as the
Did someone
Joker.
call the Joker?
Oh, man, Jared Leto was
Oh my
trash.
God.
No, I like Jared Leto's in the Snyder one.
What's more valuable? The less you have.
What the fuck?
At the end, when the Batman told him, "Look, and I will fucking kill you. Believe me, I'll kill you." I thought that
What
that
is
laugh
going
that
on
Joker
right
did was
now?
great.
What the?
I don't know.
I just did a better Joker than.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That was mediocre.
You know what? We need Seth Rogen as Joker.
That was more.
Am I really the only one that liked Jared Leto's laugh?
He'd be a
in the
good.
Snyder
I
Cut?
like Jared Leto's laugh. He's literally
I thought his
right
laugh was
behind me.
fine. I thought his laugh was fine. Jared Leto.
I love his laugh. Not the best, but
he sounded
In the nightmare scenario, I mean, at the end, that was great. That was a great scene. I would love to have more of that Joker.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Nah, I wasn't.
So,
You can go ahead, reach around.
Gotham Knights.
I don't care.
Oh, we're still
What,
talking.
the game? I don't give a
Wait, the show's
Wait,
still
the
going
video
on?
game?
Oh, the show? That's
Yeah.
garbage.
I
It's on
don't
CW.
care.
I don't give a shit.
25-22. Oh, there's a
Anything
show?
on CW, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Literally
no,
anything
that's
on
the
the
game, that's the
CW, I
game,
don't
that's-
give a
That's
shit.
the
No, that's the
game.
game,
The
that's the
game I
game,
want to
that's the
play.
game.
Well, then show me the show. I don't know about the show.
They talked about this shit. The CW was like putting it together or something.
Nobody. No, it's
Oh,
okay.
you
Max.
said
We don't-
CW. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Anything
we don't.
CW
No,
is
Max. It's
not-
CW is
okay.
more successful than the DCEU.
No,
No,
it
it's
ain't.
not.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
No,
No,
it's
it's
Talking
not.
about financially?
crossovers.
No, it's not.
They've had
two good
crossovers.
shows,
The
man.
crossover,
Two.
Crisis
They
on
do all-
Infinite
they
Earth
do
is
ev-
the worst crossover event
had
I've ever
two
seen
They
in my
shows.
life.
still did what they said they were going to do.
But it wasn't
I'm
very
not-
good.
Yeah, and it was garbage.
Yeah.
And
If
Berlanti
you're gonna do
makes
it, might as
money.
well do it good.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
early
every
years
every
of it-
show has to have like a fucking
Berlanti
like a
makes money.
support
Most-
group.
Are you kidding
most
me?
of
Like
the-
you got
most
Team
of those
Flash,
cameos
Team
were
most
terrible.
of
Superman,
those shows
Team
complete.
Supergirl, and Team fucking Arrow, Team
Hey,
everything.
I like. Hey, look, the
Hey,
first
done
few
with
years
it.
of Arrow were
He's
great.
Yeah,
Then
they
it got
I
Garbage.
agree.
stupid.
The
They're
beginning
garbage.
of the CW with Flash and Arrow were great.
Yeah, then it got
Great
stupid.
is a strong word. Great
No,
is
it
a
was
They
strong-
great. That was
still
great TV.
accomplished
Well, it's
man.
subjective,
what
and I
they set
personally
out.
thought they were great.
They still
I'm
accomplished
glad
what they
you
set
like
out.
it.
I
where the
liked
DCEU
season
had
Flash season 1 and 2.
This is the
But
longest
the
episode of
Team
NBC ever.
Flash and shit, dude, that got old real quick.
Yeah, that got dumb, and I didn't like the whatever Legends of Tomorrow. But the first few years of the Arrow and Flash were great. That was great. That was compelling TV, man. You know, then it just got stupid. It got all.
It just became Flash complaining
Yeah, I
about
don't
how he's
know,
not
man. It
fast
just-
enough.
I'm just not fast
Yeah.
enough.
Oh,
I'm like, you're the Flash.
And then
Every
everyone became a
season he's up
faster
against
than
another
everybody.
speedster. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ.
Who's the
That's why I don't-
speedster this
bro,
season?
That's why I don't do impressions. But I it was just to prove a point.
No, that was beautiful, Max. You got
even this lame ass.
Yeah, don't lie to this man.
Hey, we gotta motivate him. Maybe
I don't
he'll
want
get
Eddie
better.
to be depressed. Damn, what the hell, Eddie?
Yeah, I think he went to
Eddie's
sleep.
Bruce Wayne.
He's sleepy.
I
think
think
he went
he's
to sleep.
tired.
We'll
It's been a
catch
long
Eddie's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he's Bruce Wayne.
He's
Where's your
mad.
cufflinks?
Eddie, don't be mad.
Oh
bro.
wow,
Your father
Degrassi
gave me
hold on,
those
Degrassi
cufflinks,
just dropped a
bitch.
scoop. Degrassi dropped a scoop.
Could be. Could be.
I don't know. Degrassi might be an industry.
No, they've always
insider.
said
I don't know.
season 9 was going to be the last
Flash
season.
we got renewed and canceled. The same press release. Season 9, season finale.
That's Eddie right there.
Spring 2023.
I thought they always said it was only going to be 9 seasons, though.
If they get
I
it
don't
to
think
10,
so.
the motherfucker syndicated.
What the hell was that action figure? What is that?
They're just
Bruce
trying
Wayne.
to get that to 10.
That's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, the Pattinson one. He does
But,
kind of
but
look
he
chubby in
looks
his, though.
bigger.
He looks hella chubby.
Yeah, he
To be
looks.
fair, he's wearing a lot of
He
layers.
looks
of
like me
clothing.
wearing a
That looks
jacket.
like me.
Well, I mean, it
is
rains a
Max's
lot.
face.
It
We got it
rains
right
a lot
here.
in this Gotham.
That looks like
so he
my
needs a
hair
lot of,
too, and a
of
hoodie,
layers.
and yeah, that's the Max figure.
Yeah, that's
Eddie,
my number one fan.
I love you, bro. Don't be mad at me, bro.
I think
I think he really fell asleep.
I think
You
he
know-
fell asleep, dude.
No.
Eddie
I
told
think
me
he
he wants
doesn't
to
give a
break up
shit.
with you.
Fuck you, Eddie.
Do you mean
Fuck you.
physically or
I'm
Actually,
seeing
he
it right.
it's not moving. Oh,
Oh,
there it
see,
is.
I
There it is. There it is.
I knew it. Okay. All right. So no. Well, where where's this
Obi-Wan.
Gotham Knights CW?
It's okay, Max. We don't want to talk about it.
I want to see it.
Can we
There's
move on,
pictures?
Max?
No.
It's gonna be horrible.
I'm not
Why?
gonna-
We're about to reach the runtime of the Batman.
It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash.
All right. Well, here's something awesome. Here's totally something cowabunga, dude.
What the
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the Ninja Turtles.
That is the most
Cowabunga
grandpa
collection.
thing I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
the retro. They made it retro.
Nine
Yeah.
classic. But I really just want the new game with.
It's all of them. It's
Shredder's
all the
Revenge.
old games in one
But
collection.
I
This
have
is
most
This is
of them already.
fantastic for video game
I have them
preservation.
all, though. Yeah, I have.
It's
them.
gonna be
I
like
have
a box.
Even the tournament fighters.
It's gonna be
I
like
have
a
them
box
all
or-
on. I have them all on my modded Xbox.
Is there no screenshot or trailer? Or
There
Well,
was
we're
a
not-
trailer,
I
but
don't
he's not
play
showing the
trailers.
trailer. Yeah.
But it's gonna be like a box.
But I really
collection?
just want the new game though, with the Shredder's Revenge, with you could play Splinter and April O'Neil too, and a beat 'em up. I want Casey Jones, Casey Mother effing Jones. I want as a playable character and a
Guys, I grew up when that was in the arcade, and it was a massive, like 6 screens that was in like an octagon shape. It was always in the middle of the arcade, and people would just dump quarters into that thing.
Real says that Eddie's going emo with. He's gonna start saying "I am vengeance."
He's gonna start singing something in
Ain't
the
that
way.
Darkwing Duck?
You gotta start dressing like a
Darkwing
bat,
Duck.
Eddie. You can start dressing like a bat. I am vengeance. Okay. All right.
That's cool.
That does look like me.
Now we got Max's face review on camera.
Oh, you're getting tired.
Yeah, it's it's been a long day.
All right. Well, we'll end soon. I think.
No, it's fine. Go as long as you want.
That's what she said.
Some of them say state of play in 60 minutes. 60 seconds, I mean.
What?
60 seconds, state of play. What happened? RJ?
Oh, it wasn't very good.
A bunch of very niche Japanese JRPGs or action games. I had no clue what they were. Plus a new Capcom IP about dinosaurs and mechs fighting each other.
That's cool. Yeah, this one. Tokyo Ghostwire Tokyo. I don't know about that game.
It's coming out later this year.
Final Fantasy. What?
looks like Anakin
Forsaken.
I thought for sure we'd see
Gundam
it.
Evolution. Did that look good?
Nah, I didn't care for it.
I thought for sure they'd tease Ghost of Tsushima, man.
Giga Bash. I'm really looking forward to. That's like monsters like Kaiju, Battler, JoJo's Bizarre. Kind of a
the JoJo game. Yeah. It's a new JoJo's
Fraternal.
Bizarre Adventure fighting game. It's like a remake of the last one, but they're adding like 9 new playable characters. I cannot wait for that.
Well,
that was the one thing that stood out to me. I was very
That's
excited
pretty
about that.
disappointing if the biggest thing is the Cowabunga collection.
No, there was also the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game.
No one cares about that.
I care.
Anime fans.
I mean, people do, not like the general.
It was one of the biggest highlights for most people. What are you talking about?
What are you?
What is
talking
most
about?
people? What is most people?
Yeah.
Time for a Geekosity article.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
No,
I'm out.
There we go.
I'm out.
Are you? You really did. I thought you were trolling.
Blade
Thanks for having me on, Max.
He never trolls when it comes to
So, he was teased at the end of Returnal. This is just quick. But there is supposed to be a Halloween special Werewolf by Night. So I think it is.
This isn't even their story. No, I think it was Disney.
That's not their
Insider
story.
Yeah, the Disney Insider podcast was the one who broke this.
Okay, so
you
do
just-
think
you gave him a
Are we
click.
gonna get Blade before?
Ryan
we
saying
get
you
Blade
just gave him
movie?
a click.
I don't
No.
At this point, I don't give a shit.
What?
No, about Geekosity or Blade?
About this topic.
Really?
It's how you spun it, Max. I just
You made me not care about Blade. How can you do that?
What the hell?
God.
What the hell, Nick?
That's
You don't wanna
that's
see
the
Blade?
reaction.
You
That's
don't
the
want to
reaction.
see Mahershala Ali's Blade?
No,
It is-
I think it's the reaction to
Well,
Geekosity, Max.
let's just give an estimate. Do you think he's going to see it show up in a series before the movie? Yeah, I think he's going to do that.
Are you talking about Wesley Snipes?
No,
Those were badass movies.
not Wesley Pipes.
The third one,
Except for the third.
Except for the third.
Well, the third was bad because of
third was
Ryan
okay,
Reynolds.
but
I'm sorry, Ryan
the
Reynolds.
third
fucked
one
that
was
movie
like,
up.
what are we doing?
No, the
here?
third one was bad because the writing was bad.
Well, the writing was bad too, but I mean,
A
Ryan
lot of
Reynolds
things
was
are
just-
bad about it.
so
The
stupid.
first
Ryan
one's
Reynolds
the
was
best
the
one.
least of their problems.
The second one is the best.
All right, well, here's a
Second
fun
one is-
topic to end on. The 15 best comedy duos of all time.
Super
Dude,
bad.
They look old as shit now.
Cheech and Chong.
Well, they
Yeah,
They are old as shit now.
Like they look so bad.
Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy. That's a good one.
Oh,
That's a
Michael
good
Scott
one.
and Dwight Schrute.
What's your favorite ones of them? Schitt's Creek. I like Best in Show.
Best in show.
Best in Show is
easily.
good.
My favorite duo was probably always Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. I always loved it when those two were together.
Don't skip ahead.
What? That's ahead.
They're on this list. Yes, Steve Martin, John Candy.
They're okay.
Who's your? You got to pick a favorite. Everyone from this list.
I just did, and you
from
yelled at
this
me.
List.
Gene Wilder,
That's
Richard
up,
Pryor.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Chris, this is not to be on the list.
No, this is
Jackie
not.
Chan did not even like Chris Tucker.
Get that shit out of here.
No, Chris Tucker. I mean, Jackie Chan's like, I did the series. I didn't.
Jackie
really
Chan did shit with everybody. It was just like, who's the sidekick this?
Now
for?
this one's a good one. I think this is my favorite.
Yeah,
I at least they used to.
They had like two good movies, Step Brothers and this.
Wait, what's the two good movies? What's the two good movies?
Talladega Nights, Step Brothers,
and this one.
I think they have another one in them.
What? No, it wasn't that stupid ass Sherlock Holmes.
No,
show.
but I think give them enough time.
shit.
I think they will do one more. That's gonna and it'll be the great trilogy.
How about they do no more? How about no more? Thank you very much.
No, they're great together. They just need.
How about they
just-
do no more?
Penn and Teller. What the hell?
Is it?
Well, I guess they are a comedy duo. Yeah, they are.
Isn't
comedy
one of them
duo.
dead?
I
love these guys are badass.
Okay, in my defense, I didn't know those two was going to be on the list, or they would have been my favorite.
Is the guy
I think
from?
this is the biggest fail because Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson are great, but sometimes most of the time they're together.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
like,
talking about the
Starsky and
puppets,
Hutch
not these
wasn't
two.
Great.
You got
They
Super
were
Chat.
better in.
I never saw Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Is that Meet the?
Was
Meet
it
Oh,
the
it's
good?
really good. It's actually really good, man. Yeah.
Nah, not a comedy duo.
They are definitely a comedy duo.
They
What are
sent
you
a super
talking
chat.
about?
All right,
Key
this
and
is,
Peele.
this is a comedy duo. Yes.
Key and Peele, yeah.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
I said, bitch.
I said,
Is the
bitch.
people from
Wow.
Johnny Depp?
Hey, Ron.
$1.99 super chat from Buddy.
You guys ever see the lightning in the jar one?
I was
The
like,
light-
hey, front hand, back hand.
You're very emotional with your
Front
emotions.
hand.
That is a comedy duo, man. Them two, man. Wow.
You don't like Key and Peele?
I love
no,
them.
this is
I
fine.
said,
This is great so far.
It's the people from.
Wanna go to
Johnny Depp
Wonka
on here?
So far.
And
Nah.
I don't. It's not.
No.
I mean,
You're
it's
not a
for me.
duo
Not
if you
for
got to
me.
get kicked in the balls to get a laugh.
I
Yeah.
want to get kicked in the
Jackass.
balls.
Cheech and Chong, but that was okay.
Nah.
Tenacious D,
No.
never been a
no.
Tenacious D fan. Never been a Jack Black fan.
No, I like Jack Black and I like Tenacious D. It's just they're not really. It's it's mainly Jack Black.
It's mainly Jack Black.
Jonah Hill.
No.
I don't know, man. Have they been together long enough to
That's
be
a
good-
that high?
That's a
Okay,
that's a
that's
good one.
That
That's
might
a
be
good
the best. That might be the best right there.
Johnny Depp is best.
All right. Who
All right, I'm going with Key and Peele for me.
Yeah, Key and Peele.
Nick Frost and Simon Pegg.
Let me see. I'm gonna pick.
Ooh, that's a hard one, man.
That's what she said.
The most joy I've gotten in my life when I was younger was probably all the Jay and Silent Bob cameos in movies. I'm gonna have to go. with
I'm
Jay and
gonna
Silent
pick
Bob.
Will Ferrell and John C. Riley when they're
actually
on.
agree
all
with
films.
Of course you do. Of course.
No, when they're on all
This
films,
was hilarious.
they make each other better. They really make each other better.
He's not wrong.
No, when they
Go watch Sherlock and tell me if that's true.
Well,
I still
I'm not-
prefer Michael
watch
Scott and Dwight
Holmes.
Schrute.
When they're-
was great.
They're the only
Watch
ones
Holmes
that
and Watson.
they're the only ones I think that elevate each other together. Like other ones have had hits on their own.
Dewey Cox.
They are never better than when they're together.
Prestige worldwide, baby. Prestige
Well, fuck you.
Oh, there we go.
Fuck you too. No, thank you.
You mean like physically?
Prestige worldwide.
We'll talk, Eddie.
You just have a room.
Key
Are
and
you
Peele's
guys
really
gonna,
good too, though.
Are you guys gonna endorse us or not?
Sorry, Eddie. I don't. Please don't.
Does Eddie
do that.
consent?
Thank you, Eddie. Take your
Eddie, I have that same hamper. I have the same hamper in my house.
I have a lot of bad takes. No, I don't. Step Brothers.
I mean,
Step Brothers and Talladega Nights. Watch them. Rewatch them
Those are
now.
hilarious.
They're hilarious.
do not do not.
I
watch
don't know.
Step
I don't know if Will Ferrell has some great.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Misses that hit. But when him and John C. Riley are
Do you
on
like-
all cylinders, it's fire.
Except Holmes and Watson.
I
I
didn't see that one.
disagree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but
I didn't
Key
like
and
it.
Peele could probably like outdo them in any
The
situation.
minute they showed him the first thing that popped in my head was,
I
said,
think
"Bitch," it
Will
popped right in my
Ferrell
head.
and John C. Riley should have a skit show.
I don't know about
And then
skits.
then
They're good in movies. The great thing about John C. Riley is he can play
have
that
worse
super
takes than
serious
Andrew.
role. Or I would like to see John C. Riley as a villain. I think he could do it.
Well, yeah,
wow.
he was in what was that movie? Fuck.
The vampire movie?
All right,
No.
Nicotina, what's
Oh,
your
he
favorite
was a
because
vampire.
Oh
we
shit,
are
he
gonna-
was a vampire
We
once,
are
wasn't
gonna
he?
we are gonna end at 3 hours. Oh my god, why am I
Like a
streaming for 3
comedy.
hours 2 nights in a row? God damn it.
Because
Nicotina,
people love you.
Yes.
You had like 90 people in here earlier.
pick your favorite.
How many people are there?
Not
Now,
now.
probably like
Right now.
11. Let me see.
There's 44.
11.
Hey, that's still a strong number, Max.
Yeah, but this
You
one
gotta,
to
you gotta thank
11.
the ones who are here, not the ones who used to be here.
Not wait for the merger. Wait for the merger.
Yep.
Snyder versus Dead. What's your favorite comedy duo there?
Nick Frost and Simon Pegg.
That's a good one.
That
That's
is
a
a
great
good
one.
one. That would have been
Especially the
mine.
Hot Fuzz. Man, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
It's Jay and Silent Bob running
They
it.
haven't really had a big miss when they're together. That's true.
Except for one.
Yeah.
The
No, Paul
comedian.
was hilarious. What are you talking about? Paul was
Paul,
hilarious.
yeah, Paul. That was not good.
It wasn't great though, you know.
What are you talking about? That shit
With
was hilarious.
Seth Rogen?
Well, I mean, now I don't like Seth, but back then Seth was still funny.
Why don't you like Seth now? He's political?
He's way, way too political.
I don't care.
Because he's Donkey Kong.
I don't care. Everyone's too political.
And they
Oh,
forgot
Wreck-It
put,
Ralph. That was the other one.
They forgot put
Separate the art
Seth
from the
Rogen
artist.
and
He's still
I've
funny.
always said that. That's my saying. You can't steal my saying and try to use it against me. I always say
Right, yeah,
separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, so
But
give
when
it
they
to
let
that,
their
man.
politics bleed into their comedy, to the
Where
point
do
that they're
they-
trying to
where did
shame
Seth-
you, then
where
it
did
becomes
Seth
something
Ro-
different.
You
Where
talking
did
about
Seth
that
do
pickle
that?
movie?
The sausage
That
party?
Christmas stuff they just tried to do, man.
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
see that. I didn't
I
see
saw
that.
that.
It was
It wasn't very good.
horrible.
It was really bad.
I only watched one episode.
I'm gonna watch it now. Nicotina, what's your favorite
Garbage.
comedy duo?
I would say
Brian and Nicotina?
Close.
Okay.
I actually like Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase.
That wasn't on there.
I know. I don't give a fuck what they had. I made my own.
That's true.
No,
That's a good
Does
one.
it have
though.
to be
That's a good
from the
one.
list?
No, Nicotina just broke the rules. You could
Wow.
break
Jim
them.
Franco and Seth Rogen.
That's a good one. Nicotina.
Creative freedom.
Isaac, go ahead.
I have two.
My favorite.
That's
actually,
cheating. You
you know
can't
what?
do it.
My favorite duo. My favorite comedic duo is Sil and Mikey Sutton.
Oh,
What about
you
Andy and Jody?
bastard!
Oh man,
Oh.
shots fired.
God bless. God bless.
Just wait till the
And I
merger.
was-
You'll all be
I paid
eating
$5 for a
you'll
movie.
be eating your words.
Over what?
Wait, what are we eating?
And when
he's gonna
when
feed you?
Affleck's back and Hamada.
How am I gonna eat my
I'm just
fucking words?
I'm
I've
just
been.
kidding. Oh my
I want
God.
nothing more for Ben and Zach to
Okay,
come
I'm
back.
just joking
If they
with
come
you.
back, I'll be
Oh
excited
my
as
God.
shit. If they want
But
to
it
say,
Oh, wait, we can pick any duo?
Anybody,
It was a
you
joke,
know.
Nicotina.
Any
It was a
duo?
joke.
I want Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. That would be my favorite duo.
Funniest?
But they're not comedy.
They were hilarious together. What are you talking about?
I did think about doing a video. I'm getting too old.
They
for
were
this
very
shit.
funny together. Yeah,
I
they had
love that
serious
line.
shit to do. In
I
the
will
movie, but
I
they
replace
were
am
also
Max.
getting too old for this shit.
Matt Jarbo and
Believe
RJ.
me, in 2 years
Can
I'm
I,
taking
can I,
over
can I
MMA
share my
Live.
favorite comedy duo?
Oh, here we go.
Sure. Chris, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I
No,
said
Archie.
Bert
yeah.
and Ernie.
Oh
No, my
Brittany.
favorite comedy duo is Mad Max and Kelly the dog.
Hey, it's a good one.
Wow, bad joke.
Wow, that
Uh,
fell flat,
that's
RJ.
big.
Sorry, bro. You're not on your
No.
game tonight.
Yeah.
Bro.
Good job, RJ. Let's go.
He's still
And I'm
depressed
the-
about that.
Good
that
answer.
Hey,
Good
I'm
answer.
the-
still
I'm
depressed about the
40
DC shit.
I'm the 40-year-old, and you're the one saying that.
Oh, you guys doing the Family Feud thing?
Nice try.
Even when the answers
Shut
are
up,
shitty.
Grandpa.
Good job, good job.
I appreciate the effort, RJ. Thank you. No, but
You're
seriously, what's your favorite?
That is my favorite comedy duo. Why can't that be a
Okay.
legit answer?
Yeah.
All right.
You'll
Chris,
press
I
his
really loved.
opinion.
It was only one movie though, but I really loved Arnold and Danny DeVito together in Twins. That was really funny too.
I mean, I guess you're asking me to pick like two humans as a duo. I guess,
but I would go with
Yeah.
Danny Glover and
that would be a
Mel
favorite
Gibson.
comedy duo if they had to work together. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. All right. Go.
That's
yeah.
actually a good topic. That could have been a
Yes.
whole nother show, Max. Comedy duos?
What the heck is
That's
that?
that's like a really good topic. That's a hard one.
That's
I
what
don't
she
know.
said.
Is that a joke? I don't know.
Christ.
Wow, guys, come on now.
Okay, DL, go ahead. What's your favorite comedy duo?
Dang.
have a hard time thinking of one off of
Tom and Jerry.
off the top.
Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte.
Will Ferrell,
That's a good
John C.
one.
Riley. Okay, Eddie.
Actually, Tom and Jerry. I like that.
Tom and Jerry. Yeah,
Wait,
I
no,
like
no,
it.
wait.
I like it too when the Snyder Cut's supposed to come out. I love Tom.
Wait,
and Jerry.
Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. Actually,
Wile E. Coyote and the
Yeah,
Roadrunner.
I prefer that.
Eddie, you're
Pinky in the brain. Mic drop.
Pinky in the brain.
Mic
Eddie,
drop.
what's your
That's a
favorite?
good one.
What's your
Oh, what
favorite
are we about to
comedy?
do today, Brian? Try to take over the world.
What's your favorite comedy duo, Eddie?
Jody and Andy.
Yes, good job. Eddie put it in at the clutch.
Eddie dropped
At
the
the
mic.
clutch.
Yes, I have not gotten as much laughs as I have.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
damn.
You have to
Jody
say
and
Cartman's
Andy.
Corner. You have to say Cartman's Corner.
That was
Andy
good, Eddie.
Cody's
Good
Joyner.
job, Eddie.
Oh my
we
god!
cannot say Jody's Corner or Andy's
Well,
Corner.
Dan, you just said it.
Nobody said
Man,
Jody's
what are they
Corner
gonna
or
do
Andy
about it?
Signor.
Come
What
at
are you
us,
talking about?
man.
No one said that.
Well, that's it. That's the
Dang, I
show.
didn't get to answer.
Yeah, you did.
Isaac,
dude.
you left them out.
Yeah, I didn't get to answer.
Wow.
You got to give a minute, 30 seconds. We're gonna end the show. Go ahead. Hurry up.
No,
Who's that guy
not
standing
anymore.
next to you?
Everyone, go around. Pip your shows.
No, not anymore.
What?
60 seconds.
Check out my channel.
Follow us
Check out my
on
channel.
You can check out.
Don't have a show.
Really good review.
If you really want to show yourself right now, you should definitely check out the Jedi Casual.
I'll be live again on Monday. Every Monday.
Always,
check it out. Fuck WB.
7:30 Eastern.
Last Jedi sucks.
Last Jedi sucks.
Cancel Mad Max The Mandalorian. He's woke.
Oh, you know what?
That was funny, man.
Did you get all
Y'all
that?
are horrible. No